10-second delay, so I just gotta wait a few seconds until everything happens. Oh, the music. Yeah, I forgot about the music. Oh dear, that's terrible. Right, okay. I think that's been 10 seconds now, so hopefully, fingers crossed,
I'll check.
that the stream should be up and it should be recording,
Yeah, we're live.
and it should be on the stream. Okay, we're live. Right. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new season of FRL racing, and today is Formula 2. Formula 1's tomorrow, of course. We're on F1 2017 here. We got, 13 drivers here with 5 minutes until qualifying begins. And alongside me in the commentary box, which we didn't think would happen, but it has happened, it is Mr. Head 14. Hello. How are you feeling today? Very excited.
I'm really excited about this. My first season in charge, and we've got 13 drivers here. I think, on paper, this is going to be one of the most competitive seasons of FRL in its history, in the 7 years that we've been doing this. I can't wait to get started, really. I can't wait to commentate. I'm just getting giddy. Somebody's left. Who's left? Who's that that's just left? JB? No. Who's that? Who's that left?
We'll have to double check that in a second. I'm just trying to make sure all the settings for the stream is okay.
L's John, lovely.
Yeah, message EB if you have or haven't already.
I haven't. I've sent him a friend request though.
Right, send a message. Send a message to him now, because you can send messages even though you're not friends.
Yeah. He can go.
FRL Season 2. Right, I post that there so everyone can have access to the stream.
Oh yeah, I'll send the link out to Twitter as well.
And KLC says, start the damn stream. Well, I have, so there you go. Right, anyway.
Stop stream alive, God.
Yeah, I think, awesome. and it was sent just now, so don't know what was going on there, but anyway, let me actually, I'm sorry about this, everybody, but you can only hear my voice. In fact, I should say sorry to my co-commentator here, because even if he says something, you won't be able to hear it. So yeah, that's unfortunate, and you can't hear what he said there, and he said that's a shame. And he said it was Punisher that left. Do apologise about this, everybody, but this is just how it works. This is how that works. Right, okay, so it looks like no one else has come online as of yet. We have 6 views, and... And at the worst possible time, I have dinner.
Oh, that means I'm gonna take a salvo in the commentary box then.
Yeah, and actually I'd be happy with that, because qualifying, although there is some action that goes on, it's usually the race which is the most entertaining part of the race event, of the race. So yeah, I'll enjoy this, and well, what time is it now?
58, 2 minutes. Well, just nearly a minute. Sure.
Right. Okay, I'll hand.
59 now. 59 now.
Right, hang on a second. Again, you can only hear my. And right, we're back. We are back. Interestingly enough, before I go and have my dinner, last season we had 14 drivers in the first race, and well, look at that, it's still consistent at exactly 14 drivers. But of course we have some differences this season, by the way. As you can see, we got a 50% race going, so they're going to be 50% races, but don't worry, we're not doing 3 50% races, because you've got to be mad to do that. We are doing only 2. So today will be Australia and Bahrain, And
Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Put in a message. Start.
okay, right. Okay, I'll do that in a second. I just want to explain to everyone some of the differences. So, we got vehicle damage is on full, and apart from that, really everything's the same. So, that is all I wanted to say about that. And although EB's in the wrong car, he will be classified with McLaren's points. That makes sense to everybody. Hopefully, it does. I'm going to have one final look at the list because 2 more people have come online. So. You've always got to be wary about if you've missed anyone or if anyone has joined in a little bit late. And it was OTG who came online, and he is thankfully not part of the league because I know exactly what has happened there. Right, everyone knows I don't even need to say start because people are watching the stream. They know it's time to start. So, yep. Enjoy this qualifying session. I'll probably catch the last 5 minutes of it because I've got dinner. And yeah, enjoy this, everybody. I'm going to now hand over to yourself, who's right next to me in the commentary box. Mr. Head 14, take it away. And actually, before I say take it away, my prediction for pole position is going to be Fletcher, if that's how you say his name. Dynasty.
Fletcher.
Yeah,
Dynasty,
Fletcher.
Jai, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call them.
So I'm going to say him in first, I'm going to say Montana second, and for third I'm going to say Punishers. There's my prediction. Okay, hand it over to you, Mr. Head 14.
Oh, well, hello everyone. It's sadly only me in the commentary box now. As we prepare to load into this lobby, we're waiting for EB, Sweaty and Jeffrey Stakeman. EB and Jeffrey are filling in for drivers tonight, and I know China is meant to be second, but we're going off the F1 calendar this year, so Bahrain is going to be second, because that was the second race in the real F1 calendar, I do believe. So just to clear that up. And we're loading into the session now. Of course, no Housey here so far. But backup invites have been given to everyone, just in case if they join late. Hopefully we might have a better attendance for the second race tonight. It shouldn't take too long, I'm hoping. Yeah, it shouldn't take too much longer than what we were used to with the 325% races. If you're new to us, welcome. I am your... Oh dear. Oh, we've had an absolute mess.
I'm trying to eat my spaghetti and oh, what a shame. Right, I was looking forward to, well, I was enjoying that until you had to go and disconnect. Right, that's an absolute disgrace. Anyway, we got cars out on track. Looks like I'm gonna have to commentate now. Fletcher is heading out onto track as my spaghetti gets very cold. YBR's ahead. Let's try and change that camera angle. Let's see what tyres everybody's on. Right, Ultras, except for Punishers and Jeffrey Stegman.
Oh,
you're back.
Just like that, I'm back.
You're back, right.
I thought the stream had went down and everything. Oh.
I'm back to eat my spaghetti. Right. Okay, continue.
I've left the lobby, so thank God for them backup invites.
Okay. Once you've connected and everything, then yeah.
Let's hope I do connect. I'll be going off the stream like I did for half of Brazil.
Oh no.
Right. I've got airplane mode on. I'll open my door. Should give me better connection. Shut my window. Behind the scenes stuff here in the commentary box. I'm to load back into the lobby.
You joining back?
What car's EB in, by the way?
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Doing and shot, yeah, that's fine. As long as they don't attend for the second race, then that's fine. And I have joined back, just like
Okay, I'll hand it over to you now for commentary.
Keep on the commentary box. Keep in the talk regularly, so I know there's somebody here. I felt like I was talking by myself.
But I gotta eat.
I know you've got to eat.
And I'm gonna go.
And I don't lose connection.
Right, you can hear me munching. There you go. Right, off you go. Continue.
Right. As I'm preparing to load back into the session, I think we should have drivers out on track. We do. Kel's the only person out on track. There's a glitch with the timings, apparently. There's 11 minutes left. No, there's not. Well, that's the fact. Who's on the lap? Let's have a look who's on the lap. Yeah, all the timings are messed up on my screen. I don't know who's going quickest and who's not. That's great. Really good commentary. YBR's coming around the final couple of corners now. I'm not sure if he's on a lap. I'm not sure if anybody's on a lap really. They come across the line. Is YBR on a lap? Let's find out. No. I don't know who's on a lap. This is strange. I can't see any times or anything. Has anybody set the time yet? Has anybody set a lap time yet?
Yes.
Yes. So I know Storm's coming round in the final corner. Hopefully he might be able to set the time. I'm not sure if I'm desynced or whatever. This is weird. This is strange. It's very, very strange. I have no times up on my screen.
Look at the stream.
Look at the stream. I shall when I find my iPad. Right. Let's have a look. So Montana has set a lap time. 7 minutes left. I'm gonna. What do I do? Do I restart my application? I've got one spare. Yes.
Well, it's only qualifying, so just leave it.
I can tell you who has invalidated their lap time, so that is going to be some sort of that's something to go off at least. Fuha, Di Fletcher, EB, Sweaty, SDB, Cotton, Fuha, all invalidated lap times. This and next lap invalidated for EB, and SDB got warning. So I got a message from Seavers saying he won't be able to make the races tonight. So his Red Bull seat will stay in the hands of Jeffrey Stegan. And he's in school apparently this season. I've just received a message. It's very nice of him. As I say, all my times are messed up. I know who's in the pits, and I know who isn't in the pits, but no times have appeared on my screen. It's a bit of a timing glitch I've got. So yeah, he's stuck with me on the phone. Rapidly known and commentating by himself. Turn my mic up, says Aaron. Apparently.
Right, I'm back.
Can you hear me now?
I'm back.
Right, you can take it away, because I've got no clue what's happening.
Right, so that was a pretty appalling start to our commentary career season. Let me tell you exactly what's going on. Right.
I'm still quiet apparently. Right, I'm gonna unplug my mic and plug it back in.
Okay. So we have Montana, who's currently first. The gap between himself and Unseen is a scarily nightmarish, if you kept that joke, 7/10. And Punishes is third. He's 9/10 behind, but he did set that lap on the supers. So if the supers are a second slower than the ultras, then you have to say that Punishers has a very good chance of getting pole position here. STB Cot's on an outlap, but Storm is currently going for it here. Come on, Storm. Let's see what he can do. Oh, yeah. No.
What's up, Storm?
I think he's ran out of fuel as soon as I went on board with him, hyping up his lap.
Fuel. Yeah, he is. Out of fuel.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wetty was in front of him and he's in lean. Kel is on a lap, I think. He's coming around the final sector.
EB might be on a lap. No, he's not. Kel, yes, Kel, here we go. Right, Kel, come on. He's powering his way through the final corner here. Kicking up a bit of dirt there into the second to last corner across the line. What lap is he going to do? Is it going to be pole? Well, definitely not, but it is an invalidated time. Brilliant.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at that turn 1 as well. That's where you're going to get invalidations. Don't cut turn 1, guys. All I can say, don't cut turn 1. Fuad, I think, might be on a lap. He is on a lap. He's coming around the final corner. I'm not sure if he's on an out lap or an in lap or whatever lap. Storm's crashed. And there's the first time up on my screen. Thank you for retiring. 24-2 for Storm.
Alright. Okay. STB Cot is 2/10 up in the first sector. This is a good time from the person who came second place last season. Of course, you'd expect a promotion to F1, and he got an offer. He got an offer from one of the top teams, but he's gone off. And STB Cot, he's spun, and I have to say, congratulations, well done for not
out the barrier there.
Putting it into the barrier.
Oh, I thought he was going to go in the barrier there.
I did as well.
There's a Renault and a Toyota going beside each other. That might have been Fuad. I wasn't Fuad. That must have been, yeah, that was Montana and Kel. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he's just trying to get out of the way here of the other cars. Right, who is closest to the line?
Kel. We're in the final point. He's going in the pits. It's STB Cot, actually.
Well, he spun, so that's that. Oh!
Wetty.
Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash there. Now, who was that? So, Defletcher and Fuad. Fuad...
I caught the edge of that.
Yeah,
I caught the end of that.
Fuad ran into the back of Defletcher there, so that will be under investigation. But I'm pretty sure that it may have been a miscommunication between both drivers. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. But luckily for Defletcher, he did not receive any sort of damage, and he can continue on his way. Whilst Fuad will have to come into the pits, and with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining, I don't think he'll be able to get round again.
Yeah, no chance. Jai Dynasty is on the lap. That's our one.
YBR's gone third. That is a good lap.
Who was in my line? That would have been Guy Fletcher. But I think he was slowing down to go on the lap. So Fuad, obviously he should have went out where I personally didn't see the incidents.
Right, STB Cot, here he comes then, through the final few corners. The slowest point on the track there, you can see the Mercedes in the background, taking a different line, a different approach here. And he comes across the line, and it's only going to be 5th, and he's 9...
Fletcher's on a good lap, I think.
Right,
STB
let's see.
Right. Is it a good lap?
No. He goes 12th. This has to be it. He is under pressure here, as there's been a retirement car park in the background there.
Montana and STB Cot that was.
Yeah, so yeah, he invalidated that lap, so that's probably why he backed off a little bit anyway. Right, unseen, here he comes there. He's picking up a bit of a tow from the car ahead, who is a Mercedes, whoever's in the Mercedes. Right, so he's gone, he's still second there, and he's retired. Who else is on lap? Okay, so it was JB ahead there. Little Brookie's gone for a spin. To Fletcher! He's crashed it. Oh, what a crash!
Oh my goodness me!
First big
What
accident
happened to
there.
him there?
He's gonna start 12th. Can you believe it? What a terrible
That's
start to the
unbelievable.
season.
So I did that on purpose. I've just had a message off Aaron privately saying he did that on purpose. Let's have a look at that after the race.
Right. I mean, he's already received his punishment, really, if there was going to be a punishment for him, because he was
kicked out the lead. He was kicked. But I've decided olive branch, new season, new start.
Well, look, he's out the race, or out of qualifying. There's the race to improve. Punishers goes second. Punishers, that's a good lap. He's 3/10 off.
Yeah, 4/10 off. Yeah.
And here's JB then. What time is he gonna do? Improving on his 2.5 deflect, and it is a 2.2 second deflect in the end. That is everybody then who has completed laps. Jeffrey Stegman. Jeffrey Stegman. How has he done that? I have no idea. I've never seen this before ever. I've seen people go into the pits and have a cup of tea, but I've never seen.
He's coming out with no time remaining.
It's actually him who's driving.
It is actually him. It's his AI, I think. It's gotta be his AI, surely. He can't be driving. Got the DRS open though. I think it might be him driving.
It is. It is him, yeah.
How has he done this? Surely I would recommend him he retires so we can finish the session. Unless it's a timing glitch on his screen, which I've been suffering from. Doesn't look awfully quick though, I'm gonna say. If I can say that.
How bizarre.
121.5 for Paul. What was the Paul last season? Let's have a look. I'm gonna have a look at the stream from last season and see where we are with the lap times. Have we improved?
Oh, he's had a spin. Yeah, it's definitely Jeffrey here, and I think that would be under investigation there. Red Bull having an illegal test session then in Melbourne. That has to be investigated for sure. Christian Horner will be put under the spotlight.
The clock has hit 0 on my screen. Oh, there we go. He's retired.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's everything over.
So there'll be a tribunal being held in Paris, and unfortunately we're going to have to attend that, so that's a big shame for us, wasting our time. So thanks a lot.
Montana has set pole position with a 121.5, Punisher with a 21.9, nearly 4/10 off. Unseen third, I would say possibly the top 3 in the championship early on. Setting the mark really this season.
Yeah.
YBR and SDB got close together. Then there's a bit of a gap to JB, Sweaty, EB, Storm, and Jeffrey ran off the top 10. Little Brookie's not far off the pace, and Jai, Fuad, and I think that was EB, wasn't it? The other one.
Yeah.
Oh. As we get prepared now for the Australian Grand Prix. If anybody wants to make a prediction in the comments section on the YouTube stream, please do. Predict your top 3. Predict who's going to get fastest lap. And predict who's going to get the win, really.
So what are your predictions? Go on, say your predictions.
Yeah, my predictions for the race. Maybe the front... I think at least one of the front 3 is going to struggle. But I don't know who it will be. Just have a feeling one of the top 3 is going to be well down the order at the end of the race. As we begin the formation lap on this brand new era of FRL. 29 laps here in Australia. The formation lap. YBR has hit Punisher at the start. Can't do it though on the formation lap, luckily. And there's been a little bit of an incident further down. That might be Little Bookie running off a little bit wide there. But everyone seems cool. Yeah, my predictions. Oh, as Jeffrey's got on the barrier there. My predictions top 3. I'm going to say Montana, Punisher, and I have a feeling our BSR Dynasty whatever you want to call him, Di Fletcher. We'll name him Di Fletcher for now. I think he's going to get third from 12th. I think he's going to have a really good race.
Yeah.
What about your predictions? Oh, there's little Brookie.
Oh.
He's colliding with Jai.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
For little Brookie as well.
I'm gonna say for my predictions, I'm gonna say Montana first, Punisher second, and De Fletcher third. I think it all depends really whether De Fletcher can get through those first couple of corners without suffering any sort of damage. He can definitely afford to take those first couple of corners really cautiously and still come out at the end.
Remember the incident though he had in quali with Fuad. Look who's starting behind him. Fuad is starting behind him.
And
there could be a bit of seconds going on here.
Yeah, and guess who rear-ended him? It was Fuad. It wasn't the other way around.
Yeah.
So.
Except Fuad seems to be causing every incident so far today.
Well, here we go then. We've been waiting.
Shall I take the commentary?
I don't. Well, I'll take Bahrain. You take Australia.
Yes. Alright, airplane mode's going on. As we get prepared for the new season of FRL F2. Yellow flag from sector 3 apparently. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Australia. And it's lights out and away we go. Who's got the best start? Montana's got a great start off the line. So Punisher, there's a bit of a contact in behind that. Jeffrey.
Oh no!
Di Fletcher's been caught up in that, and EB as well. 3 cars crashing off the start. What on earth happened there?
That's a very unfortunate incident.
Di's got no front wing, but if that was simulation damage, I would say all 3 would be out the race.
SDB Cot's been forced out wide, and he's come across the path of the Mercedes. And he's had a crash.
Oh, SDB Cot's out.
Yep, he's had a crash with the Mercedes there. That was all
JB.
unfolding.
JB, let's have a look up front. Sweaty's trying to look for a move on YBR. Look at the gaps already up front. Montana, Punisher, unseen. 1.5 seconds separating the top 3 there. Look at Sweaty on YBR up the inside. Beautiful move by Sweaty Bunnies. YBR, I think, might have end plate damage. Going a little bit slow, and Storm's now on the back of him. And defending well there, YBR. Storm was going to go try and lunge up the inside, but he thought second of it. Kel and Fuad are in behind. They're trying to pick up positions as well. JB's now up to 9th, as there's been a bit of a contact in behind as little Brookie's gone for a spin. Forced off the track. EB and Di Fletcher now. And YBR's in the pits. He must have suffered front wing damage. And I don't know why he thought that was the pit lane entry there. We've got JB and EB and Di and little Brookie in the pits. What a crazy opening for this race. Fuad is on the back of Kel. Kel's got past. Did Kel get past Fuad? EB swiped Jai apparently. We'll have a look at that in the stream after these 2 races. We'll have a look at that.
Definitely.
Hopefully we can get Mark on as well for reviewing some of it. The closest battle on track at the minute is this one between Kel and Fuad at 6. But Storm's not really getting away ahead of them, and I think, in fact, Kel might be starting to catch Storm. There's basically 2 races going on at the minute. There's the battles from 1st to 7th, and then all the ones that are pitted are all in the out pits now. Little Brookie's only gone for
is he going to go from if he has? And there's been a contact between Fuad and Kel. Kel has been spun around there. I was watching that battle throughout, and unfortunately, Fuad went for a move down the inside, and there's been contact. And Kel, he has left, but he could have continued there and scored some decent points.
To be honest, I'm not surprised that he's left. Again, the racing standards need to be much cleaner from what I've seen in the early stages of this race. Need to be so much cleaner. Yeah. Kel's AI is in 7th, so if he does join back, then he still is in 7th.
I'm so surprised that there hasn't been a safety car. all those crashes, all those incidents, and yet no safety car.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
And guys, can you see what he did? We can see what he did. I literally caught on the end of the incident.
Right, closest battle.
I think did Fuad go for move up the inside?
Yeah.
Did he try to dive bomb up the inside?
Yeah. Right, here's a battle here between JB and De Fletcher. De Fletcher's going round the outside.
Oh, JB's let him through.
Yep, he has. And obviously, if I was in the Mercedes driver's position there, I would do the same thing. Fuad. So maybe that was a connection issue that caused his crash there, but hopefully he's got a backup invite and he can join back in because he's in a great position there in P6. Although, you know, you did spin.
Jai's on the super softs, JB's on the softs. The softs tend to last. Thingy, there's a spinner in sector 1. That's got to be Little Brookie. Oh, there's no yellow flags in sector 1. What? Little Brookie has gone off though. In the grapple, I think we might have end plate damage.
Right.
Montana 3-second lead from Punisher. Again, I think he's... Yeah. Montana's in front.
He should be in F1.
Second. Yeah, he should be in F1. Unseen's third, Sweaty fourth, Storm in fifth. That's for top 5 at the minute. Fuad as Jai Fletcher. 125.6 on the super softs. That's the fastest lap of the race so far. Will anybody beat that? I don't think anyone will beat them on this lap. Montana might.
Possibly. Quite possibly.
3.5 seconds. Do we have any comments in the comment section on the YouTube stream? Let's have a look. We will have a look at them incidents, by the way, after these two races. And yeah, the racing standards just need to be a little bit more cleaner, guys. 25.5 from Montana, there we go, on the ultra softs.
That's scary pace.
Jai apparently brake checked Fuad in that incident earlier on. Aaron messaged me about it.
Alright, that'll be investigated.
He also predicts Montana, Punisher and Jai to finish first, second and third. I think that prediction might be out the window slightly a little bit.
Well, you never know.
Penalty for Montana!
Okay.
And that was coming out of the first sector. He's 4.4 seconds clear, so that's evens it out a bit. It's going to be, at the minute, if the race was 10 now, it will be 1.4 seconds between Punisher and Montana. And to be honest, I think Punisher and Unseen are just trying to go for Is Sweaty catching Unseen? It's 2.8 seconds now. I'm sure he's starting to close in the gap a little bit.
2.6.
Yeah, 2.6 now. He is closing him down. Has he got the rich mix on? Probably does. He's in standard actually. He's got a lap of fuel. Let's have a look at who is on fire. Who's made the most positions so far? Fuad has made the most positions. From 13th up to 7th, up to 6th or so. Then Hell, who's made 5 positions, 4 positions now because JB's just passed him. And Jai and Storm have made 4 positions and Sweaty's made 3. Interesting. Very interesting. And yeah. Very interesting.
Well, the closest battle on track, unfortunately, is not even a real person, and yeah, Evie's got past Kel. So, what's the closest real battle out on track? I don't think there is really. Everyone's really spread out.
The closest real battle on track, I think, is YBR. No, it's not YBR and Fuad. It's Sweaty and Unseen, 3rd and 4th.
Right, and that gap's now increasing now to 3 seconds.
Yeah, look at the gap that Montana's pulled out in this last lap. It's 6 seconds, the gap.
Yeah,
Punisher made a little mistake or something, maybe? Got caught in the gravel a little bit there.
maybe, but Montana.
Real 117 in the comment section on YouTube, by the way, it says he likes the sweaty bunnies guy, and he's got a fan in Real 117. So thank you for that.
That's
And
interesting.
Pro also says Montana has got very good pace, and he should be an F1.
Yes.
And Storm is the first one of those that haven't pitted yet. Oh, he's got a 5-second stop for speed in the pit lane.
Oh dear.
He's the first one of the front runners, if you like, in. Is YBR going to jump him? YBR's coming round the final corners now. I don't think he's going to get him, you know. Storm is going quite slow at pits though. Yeah, Storm's going to get in front of YBR, I think. Storm is out in front of YBR. Storm maintains his 5th position from YBR, and look at Di Fletcher, he's closing in. 2.2 seconds the gap to YBR. This could hot up into a bit of a battle soon. My thoughts going already, and we're only 7 laps into this race.
Great.
So it would have been 25%. YBR's closing up on Storm, 6/10 the gap. As
Evie's
EV has
left.
left the session. YBR still 6/10, 5/10 now the gap. This is going to be the battle. He can't shoot. He can't go for a move here. He's not. I don't think he's close enough here. Thank God he isn't, because I don't want to see 2 cars going side by side through there. But look who's just lurking in the mirrors. Di Fletcher. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Well timed there. Is trying to catch this battle. He's lurking in the mirrors of Storm and YBR. He's trying to look to overtake both of them. These two start the battle, and the dirty air is making these two not close in on each other as YBR just messes up his braking point there. Di is closing in, and they're all within a second, so they'll all get DRS here. Hopefully. And Jai has made a 25-3 there. He's done a 25-3. As YBR was looking for a move on Storm. Storm desperately trying to defend on these super softs, these cold super soft tyres. YBR on these soft tyres. I'm not sure when he pitted for them. I think in the contact that was made on that 1 or 2. And Di Fletcher's closing up now. This is really hotting up. This is really hotting up. This is 5th, 6th and 7th out on track. Of course, these two will probably have. These three will have to. Everyone will probably have to pit again, to be honest. Sweaty is closing in on Unseen, but Unseen's doing a good job. And I thought Sweaty was going in the pit. He is going in the pit. Sweaty's in the pit.
Fuad's just called you Jimmy Boy, Ken.
Oh, great.
Oh, so
Look at Di! Look at Jai on YBR trying to defend. He's going for a move around the outside here. This will be a great move if he pulls it off. YBR giving him no room
Oh
though.
yes, he's been forced off.
It's a bit unfair racing, but I would say that was clean, and he defended the position well.
As well as he could have, really.
And Sweaty are in the pits. Sweaty just came out the pits in 4th, so Storm, YBR and Di have not caught up, if you like, to thingy. And of course Montana and Punisher. Montana, believe it or not, has got a 27 seconds lead.
But yeah, that's because they've all pitted, haven't they?
That's because Punisher's pitted, yeah. Yeah, Fuad and Kel's AI have not made a pit stop yet, but Montana has. He might come in the pits now though. Edging towards the right hand of the track, he is pitting.
Right.
Look at the snarly back end there. We've got to slow it down in time. Yeah, it's good slow down. That's how you take. That's how you thingy. Let's see where he gets out. Will Punisher jump him? I don't think that's. It's not looking likely, you know. As okay, Montana's car apparently came out of the garage on my screen. It's on the soft tyre. And Punisher's just round the final corner now. Montana's going to be out in front.
What's the gap though? It was like 6 seconds. As Punishers,
It
look at the pace
is
he had.
6.3.
And they're on different strategies. So Montana on the softs, Punishers on the supers. So Montana can get to the end, but Punishers is going to go for a two-stop strategy possibly, and set on some ultras if he has any to the end of the Grand Prix.
If you're really good with the tyres, you could probably make these super softs last from about lap 14, I would say, to the end of the race.
So that means Punishers is going to close here on Montana. You would expect that to happen.
Just saying, we've missed an overtake. Dye has actually got past YBR.
Right, so this is a great recovery drive then from the Fletcher.
Great recovery. He'll be going on the softs in a couple of laps' time, I would imagine, and making them go to the end of the race. But I'm just a bit concerned about his fuel. It's in the minus at the minute. And he's got it in standard. His pit window's lap 16 to 20. And look at him, he's catching up on Storm. This is the closest battle on track at the minute. Coming round the chicane, nice flat out line there by Guy Fletcher. I should call him Jai. Guy Fletcher, Jai, sounds the same to me. But Storm, it's within 3 tenths now. Just got caught in the rumble strip there for a minute. And Storm's just trying to pull away, but Guy Fletcher's Jai's going to have thingy. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. That I think was Kel being forced off by somebody. Guy hasn't gone for the move though. 5.1 seconds the gap to lead as I look at my screen. Storm and Dye still the closest battle on track. Surely he's not going to go for a move on the outside. He's outbroken himself there.
Oh
How
dear.
has he kept it on the track there? That is an unbelievable break. How has he kept it on the track? I thought it was off and out in the gravel there. That is an unbelievable recovery. He's just got to watch himself. He's just getting caught on them rumble strips, which is just forcing him to go off into the gravel and off into the grass, the areas of the track. But he's quicker than Storm, so he's still going to try and close up on Storm through the chicane again. His Punisher gets a 3-second time penalty. I think that was going through the yeah, that was on the inside of the...
Oh, here we go. Is he going to get a move done here?
Right on the outside?
No,
he's still second up there.
Yeah, he'll wait for DRS down the main straight.
He might go for it here, I think. I think he's going to go for it here.
He's sensible enough, yeah.
Yeah, he's sensible. Yes, he's learned from last season after taking people out, including my fellow commentator in USA. Oh, how the times have changed. I don't think he's close enough here. He might not be close enough on the straight, actually. I thought my voice goes really high pitch for a minute. There. And Dye Fletcher's closing.
But again, he can't get past.
Storm again is defending brilliantly. And looking behind, YBR is just sitting thinking, if these two have a crash, I'm going to be picking up 5th place here.
Yeah.
Oh. If you do have any questions in the comment section though, please message us. As he could go for a move here, Dye Fletcher. I'm calling him Dye Fletcher. Let's call him Jai. We've got 6 people watching it.
Oh no, he's not going to go for it here, is he?
Oh my god, is he
going to go for it? Oh, there's been contact.
Oh, he forced him in the wall. That was going to happen. Storm's kept his front wing though.
Yep, I don't see any damage on that front wing.
Might be end plate damage, but that's about it. As hang on, who was that? Oh, it's Little Brookie's AI. Oh, Little Brookie's back in the race. Oh no, Little Brookie's been here all the time. It's fine. He's just about to get lapped by John.
Right. Okay. Let's see if he cooperates with the blue flags.
Right. So we've got How in the comment section saying "Go Sweaty." Another fan of Sweaty Bunny. He's up in 3rd at the minute. Little Brookie's going to have to try and let Jai through, and he has. And
by his teammate.
He's holding up his own teammate. He's got to let YBR through as well. Little rookie's got to let YBR through, and he's quick to
that's
react
good.
there.
That's all good there.
And I remember him not getting out of the way of somebody in the qualifying session, and he got the qualifying ban. I think it was in Japan last season. As we look on track, Jai is now out in the clear. I've just realised Sweaty jumped unseen in the pits.
Yes he did.
Yeah, I've just realised that. Goodness me. Oh. Where's the commentary team today? I'm lost. Whoa. I mean, you can tell I'm not feeling well. But Jai is
Oh, he's really going for it. He is really going for it, is Defletcher. He really wants to catch Unseen next on his target list here.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he sets a fastest lap of the race soon. I know his tyres are starting to die off.
He's got DRS.
Because if he was to pit now, he would be out in 7th place. Because Storm's 1.5 seconds behind him and dropping off like... I was going to make a really bad joke there, but I'm not going to. He's just dropping off the pace quite a bit. And YBR...
Oh, make the joke. Go on, make the joke.
Oh, I was going to say something about dropping off flies like somebody having Ebola or something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Not a well thought through joke, but goodness me. Oh. Oh, Unseen spun apparently. You can tell we're off the ball today. Unseen had a spin and Sweaty's up third. Where did he spin? Did he spin in the chicanes? The only place where I think it would have spun is coming through now, the chicanes. If he got caught on the curb. Was Montana on the softs instead of 24.8.
Yeah.
Get this guy promoted to F1. I know it's the first race of the season, but I want to be making changes right from the start.
So why is he in F2 anyway? What was his reason?
He's in F2 because he wanted to start off his career in F2 and work his way up the FRL ladder.
Well, he's too quick though, that's the thing. I mean, Punishers... I can understand why Punishers is in F2 because he can't even make F1. But if Montana can make F1, I think he should be promoted.
He should be given the chance, yeah.
Because this season is going to be extremely boring if we have him winning every single race by 8 seconds. I don't know.
Oh, YBR's in the pits. YBR's on pit entry. JB! Did JB jump him or was he behind him? No, he was quite a way behind him. But YBR is on soft, so he's going to the end I think now. He could possibly gain some positions here. This is a well thought through plan by YBR. He's got the pace. I think he's got the pace on these tyres to catch. He needs to set a really good outlet though, to make sure he can try and get 5th place. At the minute, the timing suggests he's going to be in 7th, where he was.
So, do you think that definitely the guys who are currently on the supers have to pit again? They surely can't make it to the end. They've got to pit for ultras.
They've got a choice. They can go softs, which I wouldn't recommend, or they can go ultras. But ultras from this point in the race won't get to the end. Or if they do, they're going to be really warm.
Yeah.
Because I think they lose something like 4 or 5% L lap around here, and that's in standard mode. So.
All right.
Bit of a difficult one. YBR is on them fresher tyres, and he is already catching JB. And JB's got DRS, I think, from EB's AI. YBR will be going for a move very soon, I would think, on JB. And JB was a big title contender last year, of course. In the inaugural season of FRL F2, I thought YBR was going for a move there. JB is looking rather vulnerable here, I've got to say. YBR seeks to get 7th place as Kel's AI gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Because is the closest battle on track. Wouldn't call it much of a battle, I would call it a one-way ship because I know YBR is going to make a move anytime soon. Maybe down into the chicane?
Oh no.
Surely not.
Oh,
Surely
he might.
not.
He might do.
Is he going to go? He might do. He's got the run. I think JB got a better run off though. YBR is going to try it. He is trying it.
Oh no.
And he thinks second of it. Thank goodness for that.
He got a bit of
JB
an
gets on the
undercut
grass.
here.
Now he's got the run.
Oh, look at
He's
this.
got the run. Look at him in the slipstream.
This is a fantastic shot here.
Going from over
Down
the
the
inside.
inside.
There was there a bit of front wing off there? Well, that is a picture perfect move. And look who's in the pits. Jai is in the pits.
Right.
Can he jump him?
He's put on the softs.
Jai's going to the end on the softs and he's out miles in front of YBR. So he's kept that position.
Alright, so he must have not had any new ultras then. Or he's going for a different strategy. We'll see how that works out.
He's probably taken my advice, I think. And not gone for the ultras because the ultras probably won't get the end from here, I would say. But Storm, this is going to be interesting. I've just had a look at the times, and I think it's around 22 seconds for a pit. And YBR is going quicker than Storm, and he's closing in on Storm, which might mean he could jump him in the pits. Quite possibly. Be an interesting one to look at. Aaron's having a bit of an argument in the comments section with Real 117, who I'm guessing is probably one of your brothers or sisters. I've been left by myself again by the sounds of it. Let's have a look. So currently we're way past halfway, and Montana leads the way in first by 12 seconds as JB and Fuad's AI is finally coming up. So long. Montana is in front by 12 seconds from Punisher in second. Then it's 15 second gap to Sweaty. Unseen's closing a couple of attempts on Sweaty, but I don't think he's going to close enough. But that podium battle could get going again. Storm is in 5th, 11.5 seconds off the pace. Then it's Jai, YBR 7th, JB 8th, EB's AI in 9th, and Little Brookie, our only remaining human in the lobby, is now up to 9th place. He's just got a move done on EB's AI. And he could be scoring points here. Montana, look at how far strung out the field is. I mean, Storm's losing them tyres on the softs in 5th. YBR have a moment. It was 4 seconds off. YBR, I think, might have had a moment. Unseen 4.7 seconds off as Jai Fletcher makes his staking claim. And that was a 24 lap time. I'm sure about the digit. Sweaty's tyres, are they going off now? Unseen's caught another 9 attempts in this sector. It's now 1.2 he's caught. 1.3, Sweaty's tyres are beginning to dilapidate, I think. If these two come in at the same time, they're going to be right on top of each other. Unseen had a little bit of a moment, I think, off the chicane.
Okay, I'm back.
My co-commentator has returned.
So you're talking about Sweaty and Unseen, are you?
Sweaty and Unseen, yeah. The gap was 5.2 seconds last time around. It's now 4 seconds. The gap.
Unseen doesn't have to pit again. He can make those tyres go to the end of the race.
Do you think? He's on mid one stop, hasn't he?
Yeah, but those tyres can
stop,
make it.
He's been on these tyres since lap 10?
Yeah, he can definitely make them go to the end of the race.
as long as he's stuck it in lean for most of this race and most of his stint, the Storm is in the pits. Where's YBR? Storm's serving the 5-second stop go. YBR's going to pass him in the pits and go flying on by. And YBR has gained that position off Storm. And Storm will be a bit disappointed with that. He's down to 7th. He'll keep on continuing, but he is on the ultra soft tyres, which is very interesting. 9 laps on these, he'll probably have around 50% wear by the end of the race, I would think.
For sure.
And I might have made a bit of a mess up with the calendar, I've just realised.
What? What is it?
Because some eagle-eyed viewer named Aaron Collingwood has pointed out that China came before Bahrain. Or did it?
Well, no,
Bahrain came before China, didn't it? Sweaty's in the pit. Oh, and Jai's out! What's happened there?
Huh? Oh my goodness,
Jai's
he's out!
Where's he crashed that?
At the fast chicane. Yep, the fast chicane.
Has he done that on purpose, or is that...
I wouldn't think so. Why would you want to do that on purpose?
I don't think so. He's probably... Where on earth has he crashed that? It's so difficult because there's a stand obviously in the background. That is definitely at the chicane. But that's on the left-hand side of the chicane. Has he lost it going in the barrier?
Possibly. I mean, he was pushing.
So we can hear his point of view.
He was pushing so much. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to do that on purpose at all.
Yeah, well, we'll hear his point of view as little Rookie has got out the way of JB. Rookie 2 minutes behind JB. But Jai, hang on a minute. Okay. Punishes us with Jack Meyer who joined us. In the lobby. That was true. Thank goodness for the backup invites. As Unseen has actually, if Unseen can make these softs last to the end of the race, he's going to be finishing in 2nd here. He's just done Punisher in the pit, but Punisher's on the ultras and is going to be pressing like mad on these tyres.
Oh, for sure. I think Punishers has definitely got 2nd here. But we do have a lot of laps left to go in this race. But you can always run out of laps. That's the only fear that Punishers has.
In sector 3 was that? No. It's got the yellow flags.
So, because Fuad, EB and Kel are still going around the circuit in AI, don't think the Fletcher's going to score any points there. He's going to get a DNF, 12th place. He's going to drop down to there. That is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, really unfortunate. 2.4 seconds the gap already between Unseen and Punisher. It's closing 8/10 from when he came out the pits. So already you can see the difference of these tyres. I would say he's probably gaining a 2nd a lap, easily.
Yeah, this is definitely the battle to watch here. Although it doesn't seem quite like a battle yet, but give it another 30 seconds and he'll be right on the back of him. No doubt about that. Punishers, that's the pace.
I'm watching Fuad's AI in front. Fuad did join the lobby. He can still take control of his car, but I wouldn't recommend taking him control now because Unseen is coming right up on him.
Yeah.
As is...
Oh, look at Sweaty.
Sweaty sets the fastest lap of the race with a 24.4. Fuad hasn't took control of his car. It'd be a shame if he takes control of his car now, but he hasn't. But thank goodness for that. He can still get 8th place if he's lucky, Fuad. I hope he's watching the stream. He can still get 8th place. All points count, remember, in FRL. 1.2 seconds the gap. And we're only halfway through the lap. I would say the DRS point is where we're going to see an overtake on the main straight.
Yeah. He needs to close in here in the fast chicane, and has he done that? Yes, he has. It's under a second now. He's got DRS now. He will get DRS anyway. And
He will get DRS
yeah,
down straight, yeah.
this is
He could even
amazing.
get a move done before if he's quick enough. He's close enough. I'm telling you now, he's close enough. He could get a move done.
Oh, he is.
Gonna
He's
get a
going
move
for
done
it.
Right up the
What
inside.
a
Unseen
move.
Can't fight that.
That's
them
amazing.
Dilapidated, old, soft tyres. Punisher has now got the second, and Unseen is going to have to try and keep up with them. The Sweaty is 12 seconds off us on 11.7 now. Is the gap 11.6, 11.5? That's coming down all the time. We're running out of laps, but I tell you what, if Unseen keeps going the way he is, he could be ending up. If he was to pit now, we'd be ending up in 4th place. I wouldn't take the risk personally if I was Unseen. I will get the ultras on and try and catch, or attempt to catch Sweaty. Well, if he feels confident enough on these tyres, go for it. Go all hell for leather.
Right, so if anyone here who is participating in the race tomorrow in F1, it looks like the one-stop strategy is the way to go. From the Ultras or the Supers, whatever tyres qualify on, of course, and then go on to those soft tyres. They will take you to the end of the race. And for TRL Montana, it's worked out perfectly for him because he now has a 36-second gap. And even though Punishers can set all the fastest laps, he likes to set in the next couple of, well, 25, 26, 27, lap 28 or 29. If he sets all of those fastest laps, even if they're 1:19s, crazy lap times, Montana is still going to win.
First lap time under the 24s in the race.
It's too late though.
And look at the gap. Sweaty,
unfortunately,
has closed 2 seconds. I'm acting like I'm surprised. I shouldn't really be surprised, but I'm surprised. It's now 9.8 gap. Biggest bottle of 2018, Guy Fletcher 78, just commented in the chat, I do believe, all to myself. If you're still watching the stream, what happened here? Because we just saw a wreck of a car. A wreck of a car. That's all we can describe it as. Not sure if he lost it. He must have lost it. Oh, that's okay. Have you... Look at the gap. Unseen is 5 seconds off Punisher already. And Punisher, in turn, has just caught 1.2, 1.3 seconds on Montana. Montana can pit and still come out in front and go for fastest lap if he wants to. But if he feels like he wants to keep the 30-second lead, then it's up to him.
interesting.
Felt like the car seized up. Comments Jai. Unseen, lap 26 for him. Sweaty, 23.7 from Punisher. 23.7 from Punisher. He is going quicker and quicker, but sadly, for nearly the end of the race. If he was going this quick early on, then I think we could have had a better battle.
Yeah. And of course, the Fletcher getting taken out at the start of the race really has not really given us a great indication on who is really the quickest driver. We've had about several people setting fastest laps, so it's really going to be Bahrain where we see who exactly is number one.
Yeah, Bahrain is going to be an interesting track, I've got to say. I would like to predict the result, but I know it's going to be wrong, so I may as well not.
Well, save it for Bahrain. Save it for Bahrain.
Yeah. You'll see who's the quickest ball boy in Bahrain. Oh, got fighting talk from Jai going on there. Fighting talk. Dun, dun, dun. How many laps have we got left? We've got 2 laps left. pretty much. Montana is coming through that chicane now. Is that a wild little brookie in his way? In front of him? No, it's EB's car. Positive aspect of a 50% race is we're having 11 finishes, even though some of these are in AI. In a 25% race on the simulation damage, would have been the same story? Who knows? Who knows? But I think we've made a good change in putting 50% races in. If you don't feel like, oh, look at the tail side of Fontana's car there. And the last corner, wow. I do get the sense I am waffling on quite a bit in commentary.
Yeah.
Mr. Barber has joined us in the EB will be submitted to the steward. Yeah, we'll take a look at that guy and have a look at that after Bahrain, of course. And see, it's a dry race. Well, first race in FRL Season 2, and we are nearly bang on time of where I want to be with these 50% races in terms of the whatchamacallit? Oh. The times of the races. We normally take about 2.5 hours, and we're on for about a minute and 1 hour and 5 minutes for this race. Not bad. Right, let's have a read of some of your comments. Mr. Barber has joined us in the comment section on YouTube, saying hello, this has been a fantastic race, and it has indeed, even though we haven't seen many battles. The Sweaty Fan Club is out in order again. How and Real One are big fans of Sweaty. Montana has the skill since he's an esports driver. I didn't know that coming into this, so that's something new on me. Thank you, Jack Meyer, for that. And yeah.
Montana has a 3-second time penalty, but that's not going to affect a single thing, is it?
Montana has a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, he does. And he had that one early on as well. Unless that's the same one on. Right, Jai sent footage. Where's he sent it on? Is he sent it in the chat, or has he sent it to me?
Well, anyway, here comes the Toro Rosso driver. It's been a fantastic, dominant drive, similar to Mercedes. He must be in the Mercedes, surely. That Toro Rosso has got some kind of advantage.
In the final corner, Montana waving across the track. It's going to win in Australia. First race of Season 2 of Formula 2 here in FRL has ended up in Montana winning the race by best part of 34 seconds. What would you call it, the dominant drive? 4.57?
Yes, I think it could be a mistake of him being in F2 if he can make F1.
If he can make F1, then I'm more than happy to swap him in F1. And I know there's a Toro Rosso available in there, so he's more than welcome to come. As the Red Bull pit crew absolutely go fist in hand there on the pit wall as Punisher crosses the line in second. Unseen has managed to keep them soft tight to the end of the race, and he's going to finish third if he hasn't got many penalties. Sweaty's going to finish fourth, I think. That is the case. Unseen has finished third, Sweaty fourth, and YBR is going to come home to round off the top 5. And I've got to say that's a good drive by YBR as well, from pitting from the mid-teen laps in his final pit. So YBR's going to get home. I'm only waiting for little Brookie to come home. He's took advantage of the AI cars, and he's going to finish 8th in his first race returning back. And that is the race over here in Australia. what a dominant drive, I've got to say, by Montana. That was an unbelievable drive from him. And yeah, we're just waiting until the pit celebrations come. There's Montana. There's Punisher, actually. That's Montana, sorry. Having a bit of a celebration going on there. Rounding off the order here. And here is the finishing order here in Australia. The first three in qualifying have kept their positions. So Montana has won the race. Punisher with the fastest lap accolade. Well done to him with a 23.7. Really quick. Unseen is in third in his debut race in F2. We've got Sweaty YBR in fourth and fifth, rounding off the top five. And Storm, JB and Little Brookie all a lap down. And it was Fuad and EB getting the point for Ferrari there. And that is Australia over, and I hope you can stay with us for Bahrain. Another 50% race, the same amount of laps. We look forward to seeing you, well, to keep on this stream and keep watching. And if you do have any questions for us, please send them in, because we love answering your questions. As does Ballboy57 if he comes back on the mic anytime soon. Nope, he's still not there, which is great. Got Storm, Sweaty, Unseen, Punisher. Let's give more input. Oh, goodness me. I do appear to be all by myself in the comment box. Great. Let's have a look.
What time are we starting, would you say?
Quarter past, just so we know we can get more people in.
Okay.
I was just thinking 10-minute break between races would be perfect. I think we ended at 5 past, so... Change it to the 2017 calendar, for God's sake. There's Mr. Collingwood. F1 2017, so it should be the 2017 calendar. He does have a point, but then again, I was the one that came up with the calendar, so I do apologise. James has had an absolute mare. Oh yeah, Jai has sent me footage. By the way, I'll forward it on to you. Let's have a look. Right, this is Jai's footage that I've had a look at. Has he sent it to you as well?
I'll have a look.
Oh, goodness me. What on earth happened here? So that's Jeffrey. Jeffrey moves to the left, so that's EB. Oh, he thinks he's clear of EB. And it's a bit of a knock-on effect.
No, I've got nothing sent.
He thinks he's clear of EB, yeah.
Oh, I can look at the stream though.
You can look at the stream. I've told him to send it to you as well.
Let's go back in time.
Let's go back in time. Hang on, will the stream not end?
No, because I can just rewind it like a video.
Oh yeah, I know. Montana can't make Fridays, just saying. So he has to be in F2. He's commented that in the Twitter chat. In the Twitter chat? What am I on today? In the YouTube chat. It's me. And YBR's had to go. He's happy with 5th, and he wishes everyone to have a good race in Bahrain. Thank you very much, YBR.
Very nice
Your
of him.
very kind comments. And again, if you do have any comments, anything, we do have 2 new subscribers, by the way. I'm just saying.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, 16 subscribers now on the Fantari Racing League channel. If you haven't already subscribed to us and you're watching the stream and you really want to press that subscribe button, please do, because there'll be more content coming tomorrow in the shape of Formula 1.
Indeed.
But sadly it'll only be Ballboy 57's POV / official race highlights / me probably going ballistic at drivers.
Well, that's unless we get other people.
Everyone's been well behaved so far, so if this is setting the standard for the rest of the season, then I'm absolutely thrilled to bits. And I know we've only got 11 drivers, but that is going to get progressively better throughout the season, like it did last season in F2.
Gonna invite some more people so they can't hear you. Excuse you. Well, I'm gonna check and see if anyone's messaging anything so they can't hear you as well. Well, it's the way this works.
Oh, goodness me. 2 minutes to start, by the way.
Okay.
A minute to start, even now. It's 10:40.
Jack Meyer has scored a point, and he didn't even race in Australia.
What do you mean Jack Meyer scored a point and he hasn't even raced?
Look.
He's got nothing on my screen. He joined late. He joined halfway through the race.
Right, that's a glitch, obviously.
It was EB that got the final point. Ballboy, Twitter check Twitter.
Oh.
There's Mr. Fletcher. And I'm going to put my customary message in the chat very, very soon. Montana wants safety car off. We didn't have one in that last race, so... 2 people have left the F2 chat, excuse me. Kel and Jeffrey.
Oh, here we go. Sent you. Right, let's have a look. Right, this is my initial reaction, so here we go. And it's lights out and away we go, and oh, there's a Red Bull pulling off there to the side, and oh, there's been contact, and that was very quick.
Have we got a timer popping up, by the way, on the lobby?
Yeah, 22 seconds.
Oh, there's nothing up on my screen. Again, like...
Yeah, it's clear really. It's not to do with the Fletcher's fault at all. He's nothing to. He thought he was clear of EB.
That's what I think. He thought he was clear of EB, and he's thought, oh, he's miles back. I'll turn left. Obviously, not realise there's another car there, and he's hit in the rear, and just caused a bit of a knock-on effect, if you like.
If that was,
I would have that. I would have that down as a racing incident.
If that was a different track, like Bahrain, which you're going to now, maybe that wouldn't have happened because the track is wider. But yeah, wow. I mean, what a way to start. What a terrible way to start.
We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. I hope I don't lose connection. Like I did in Australia. Oh, good to see. Everyone is it waiting for players to run your screen?
Yes.
Waiting for JB, SDB, Cut and Jack. Well, JB and SDB Cut now. It's ready up as I accidentally lie on my iPad. That's great. And here we go, we're in qualifying now. Thank goodness for me. I've actually lasted more than 10 seconds in qualifying as well. Now, there we go. Woohoo. There's already a car coming out the track. That might be a Force India. That might be a little rookie. That might be a wild little rookie appearing at the pits. It is a little rookie appearing at the pits. Dun dun dun. And little rookie's at the pits. And he's the first car out on track. Anybody else coming out? We've got a flurry of activity now. Unseen has just came out of his box. I think that might be Jai Fletcher coming out. It is. He's second out on track. Followed swiftly by Unseen. And then there is a Kua coming out the pits. That's Montana. The other two also coming out the pits. 4 cars out on track at the minute with a minute gone in the session. What are your predictions, Mr. Ballboy 57? I know you're eating, but what are your predictions for this qualifying session here in Bahrain?
Montana first, De Fletcher second, Punisher's third. That's my top 3.
Interesting. I'm going for a bit of a swap on that. And I'm going to say... I don't know why, I think Punisher might have the speed round here.
Interesting.
I honestly think Punisher might have the speed, but my top 3, I'm going to have to put Montana first. Punisher second. Jai Fletcher third. And Unseen fourth. And Sweaty fifth. Maybe Phil as well. 11 people. Did we have... I think we had less people for this race this time last year.
Possibly. Right, I'll be back in a second.
Okay. And once again, unfortunately, everyone stuck with me. I know. Dreadful. Well, I want to do this as much as you do. But anyways, I tried on board with our first driver on track. That is Little Brookie, but he is being pulled by somebody anyways. Let's go on board with Jai Fletcher. No pressure, Jai, if you're watching the stream. Coming through onto the braking points here. Nice line through that. Lovely helicopter down as well here at Bahrain. Down the straight, he's up to 6th, up to 7th gear now. 180 mile an hour, probably 191 under the braking point, 188 under the braking. Nice line through there. It takes a nice steep line, but he spun on the curb! And that's the unfortunate truth of riding on board with somebody, because they're under pressure and they're bound to spin. And that's what has happened there. So I will not ride on board with you anymore. Montana is on the soft tyre apparently, according to my screen. As Little Brookie sets at 31.3. We're gonna have to look at quick lap times on that. Unseen's coming around the final corner. If he hasn't unveiled his lap, this is probably going to be our first 1:30. I would say maybe a 1:29.3. It is 29.3 by Unseen Nightmare, full 2 seconds quicker from Little Brookie. And I think Montana! Oh my god! And that is on soft tyres. And he's had a 28.4. And he's just making them look an absolute mockery. And Jai, I'm very sorry about riding on board with you. I will never ride on board with you ever again, because I know against it.
I'm back.
As Punisher goes third, have you seen the lap time from Montana at 28.4 on softs?
Yes, I just have.
Absolute mental.
He's going in F1.
He is going in well, he can't make Fridays. We've got the dilemma. He can't make Fridays. He either stays in F2 or he doesn't race at all. And I want him in F2, but we need to find some better competition for him. As Fuad has left the session, we gave back up invites, didn't we?
Yeah. De Fletcher needs to do something here to get within at least a 10th of his time.
And I'm just saying, I was riding on board with Jai, and he might have spun when I was watching.
Right.
Obviously, feeling the pressure of being ridden on board with one of the core commentators and the owner of FRL.
Okay, what about Jack Meyer? What can he do?
SDB Cox finally came out of track.
What is Jack Meyer gonna do? Coming round the final
He's in lane
corner?
mix. He's probably coming in the pits, or he's just about to go on.
Oh.
Have a look on the right hand side, see who's on the lap. Storm's a 10th up in the first sector, so it might be worth riding on board with him, or maybe JB, but I think he's coming in the pits as well. Yeah, JB is coming in the pits. Yeah, so Storm's nearly 2/10 up in the first sector. Is he going to improve? If he goes 2/10 quicker, he'll be right on board. He'll be right up with JB and Fuad, I would say. I think I did have a comment, and Storm's gone 3/10 down in the middle sector. Unseen did improve his lap time, by the way. It was 29.2 set last time around. Halfway through the session, Montana, Unseen, Punisher, top 3, followed by Fuad, JB rounding off the top 5, then it's Storm, Jack Meyer, Little Brookie, at the ones that have set the lap times. That's the top 8. And SDB Cop, Jai Fletcher, and Sweaty, who's on an outlap now, is 9th, 10th, and 11th respectively. And again, we want you to get involved with us in the stream. Put your predictions in the stream, so who you think top 3 in qualifying and your top 3 in the race, who you think is going to be in the dizzy heights of first, as SDB Cot is now coming into the third sector. He's on a lap. SDB Cot could set a 29 if he's lucky enough. It's a 29.9 and the same lap time as Storm. dead on the same lap time as Storm, to the 1,000th of a second.
Oh, he's retired. Okay.
He's retired, yeah. The same lap time as Storm. That is unbelievable. But I'm honestly can't wait to see what Montana sets on the super softs, if he goes super softs. If he decides to even come back out the pits. We shall see. I have a feeling I'm the only one here.
Are you?
Oh! You're here. Right, you can commentate for a bit. I'm going to give me voice rest.
Okay. You can give your voice a 3-minute 48-second rest. Right. Okay. Now, what this guy has done is incredible. A real shame that he can't make F1, because if he did make F1, we'd have another +1 to the people who could be fighting until the very last race in Abu Dhabi for F1. Little Brookie says my fastest time is in time trial on Supersofts is a 1:28.3. Now, of course, some people may be asking, well, why can't Little Brookie do that here? And that is because on time trial you do go faster than in online sessions.
Yeah.
And that is a proven fact. So that is why, if you wondered why that the correlation between time trial and online is different, then well, there you go. Everyone's on their outlap, so there's not really much to say. But speaking of which, I think Sweaty's on the lap here.
Storm's on the lap. Oh no, he's on that lap.
Let's get these telemetry on. Oh, he's retired. Why is it always the one that I try and commentate on and hype over the lap, and they run out of fuel and they invalidate the lap?
He was 2,000ths off Jack Meyer as well. As I thought Jai was on the lap there. JB is, I think, 3 hours left the session again. His connection is really, really bad.
Yeah, and we will be doing interviews after this race, and they will be of anyone who wants to join in, and yeah, who's a driver who's driven today, of course, in F2, and they can be interviewed by us, and we hope that everyone can be interviewed, but of course people like JB, for example, who don't have a mic, and that's unfortunate, but I don't know, hopefully you'll be able to get his thoughts if he decides to message his thoughts in the YouTube chat or in the PSN chat, whatever he likes to do. Right, Jack Meyer. I'm supporting him here because last season he really should have won China, but it all went wrong for him there, and last season he didn't take part in all the races, but he had the speed definitely to be inside the top 10. Now, I did predict he would get inside the top 5 in terms of the championship come Abu Dhabi, but
Montana's on the lap.
Yeah, he's on the lap there, so yeah, after I've seen Montana's pace,
he's going quicker as well,
and comparing Jack Meyer's times to Montana
around the final
others,
corner, Montana, surely this is going to be a 27, surely Montana! Oh, what a lap! A 27.6! I'm in
crazy.
Disbelief.
That is crazy.
I'm in utter disbelief. What an absolute lap he has set there. Punisher's just done a 28.8 right across the line. He doesn't get the chance to set another lap though. Unseen. Can he move up the order? He looks a little bit down, to be honest. Unseen, coming around the final corner. Can he go faster than... Jai Fletcher's gone up to second with a 28.4. 0.8 off
Nice.
Montana. unseen, can't improve, and he's 4,000th off his time that he set. JB's through the first sector. Who else is coming round? Jack Myers just crossed the line with 30.6. He hasn't improved. Storm is a 10th down in the middle sector. Little Brookie is 5/10 up in the middle sector. Could go fast and sweaty if he's quick enough. And possibly Jack Meyer. Storm's now coming across the line. Is this any improvement? It is. It's a 29.
Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash.
There's been a crash.
With AIs, I think. Yeah, AIs.
Little Brookie 31 flat. JB is the final one to come across the line, but he is 8/10 down in the middle sector. And I think it would be worthless for him to continue, really.
Don't come in the pits. Do not come into the pits.
Do not in the... Yeah, stay out on track.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
He's running a fuel, it's fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
And that is qualifying over. We have seen one of the best laps I think I've ever seen of a driver produce in any league. Montana with a 27.6 as a Force India just reversing on track. Montana with a 27.6 has absolutely, if that's the level of if that's the standard we're going to be having this season in FRL, my God, we're in for a treat. Guy Fletcher second, Punisher third, running off the top three. Then it's Unseen and Fuad in fourth and fifth. JB, Storm, SD Beacott, Jack Meyer, Sweaty, and Little Brookie. I need to take my breath back after that lap. What a lap!
I mean, it's all good for Montana, and on a competitive level he is on is just incredible. But for the show, not so much. I really do want someone like the Fletcher to have a go into turn 1.
We need to give him some competition. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
If anybody is up for an open challenge, if anybody's watching from F1 and wants an open challenge and wants to try and take on Montana, I'm more than happy to move his down to F2, because I think at the minute, on paper, this is looking like a one-way championship.
But we could be proven wrong here today. Who knows what could happen in this race. Safety cars,
yeah.
First lap crashes. We saw how easy it is to get taken out right at the start earlier today.
Goodness me. And Jai has actually pointed out to me on Twitter that Montana has gone a similar pace to another esports driver, Beast. He, of course, I think, is in an esports team. I'm not sure what esports team he is in, but I know he is in an esports team. And I think Montana is also in an esports team, and he's proven why he is in an esports team. But my God, if people are watching this stream and thinking, get him some competition, what's going to happen? Because what's our opinions on everyone's driving? Little Brookie. Everyone's driving. First race, Australia. Standards could have been a bit better. Cleanliness. Other than that, I think we had a good first race this season. And I want to echo that. You've got to keep it clean in this league, otherwise you're going to be getting harsher penalties this season. And that is the matter of the fact. And we've also got comments. Manual Rapid. Fastest time on TT and Supersoft's like 28.3. Oh, it's not. LB's not Little Brookie, it's Punisher. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know who people are. Punisher, I'm so sorry. It's Punisher's comments. And he's saying he's too quick, I'm sorry.
Right, here we go then. So everyone's on their grid spots now. It is time to start the Bahrain Grand Prix. Hopefully I get a good view. Yes, that's a pretty much standard view there. of the start. Who is going to get off the line the quickest? That is going to be the story of turn 1. And it is go here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It is, yes, it's a good start from him compared to the Toro Rosso. They're nearly banging wheels there. And he's got the lead.
Williams going down the inside. Jai's got the lead. Wow,
yep.
What a move.
Yep, he had the speed.
All clean relatively there. Little Brookie and Little Brookie had a bit of a coming together, but really all clean.
Right. How is this turn going to go? Oh, there's SD. Is that SD? No, that's not SD car, is it? It is.
Unseen's dropped down to 5th. JB was looking for a move. Jack Myers getting involved. This is better racing, I've got to say. It's better racing so far.
Yep. And Fuad's unfortunately joined a little bit too late there. He's having connection issues there. Jack Meyer trying to have a go here at JB. Can he make them? No, he can't. He's back down a bit already. Understandably so. It's only lap 1.
Yeah, relatively clean. It's lap 1. I'm very happy.
Sweaty. Now, where did Sweaty qualify? I'm gonna have a look.
He did something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So right. Okay.
Yeah, he qualified 9th, so he's still in.
So the person who's gained the most spots is SDB Cop.
And Sweaty. Speaking of Sweaty, he's just done a move up the inside of Storm for 8th place.
That's a fantastic.
And look at Jack Meyer on JB. Look at SDB Cop Unseen. We've got 2 battles going on here. Unseen's up the inside of SDB Cop. Jack Meyer's up the inside of JB. My camera angles have stopped.
Yeah.
But both of them have got the moves done.
Brilliant. Synchronized overtaking.
Fantastic driving.
Oh, but is he going to come back at him though?
Get a run back here. He is. He's going up the inside.
Yep.
On the brakes.
He's got it.
Him back. Great move, SDB Cop. That's what we want.
Oh, there's a spinner in the background.
Coming together, that's Sweaty and Little Brookie in the background.
Yep. Oh, that's a shame.
Fuad has joined a bit too late, as you said earlier on.
Oh, and
Punisher's out! Oh, what's happened there? Unseen Punisher, what on earth's happened there?
Goodness me, what is going on?
What on earth has happened there? Has Punisher gone for a spin? JB is up to 3rd. He was 8th at the beginning of the lap. Goodness me.
This is unbelievable.
Jack
what has happened?
Look how close these 3 are.
What has happened?
Oh, bit of front wing damage for Jack Meyer there. Bit of end plate damage, I think, on his right side.
It's absolutely crazy.
SDB Cot's also got damage. Has he got a puncture? Has he got a puncture?
Well.
Or is he just going slow?
Yeah, he's in AI mode here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a battle for the lead here.
Look at Montana.
Yeah.
Giving Jai the look in the mirrors there. The traditional
Not
look.
quite.
I've got to say, he does look a little bit quicker. Montana, I thought, was going to spin there. And that's the closest battle on track. So the closest battle on track is the battle for the lead between Jai and Montana.
Yeah, and Jack Meyer's close to JB here, so could this be the day that Jack Meyer finally gets himself a podium? That would be remarkable.
Podium, yeah.
That would be really great for him and for his career as well. That would be fantastic if he could do this.
I don't think he's quicker than JB though, but he's got to try and play the tactical game, I think. As Jack Myers.
Yeah.
Montana, it could be looking for a move here on Jai. No, he thinks second of it. He's just giving him that look again in the mirrors. Just saying, I'm here, I'm keeping up with you. You better get a move on. You might be an AOR driver, but I'm an esports driver. As Montana, I think, has made a little mistake there. He's got a better run out the corner though, and Jai made a little mistake.
Now, didn't you say these guys have a bit of history between them two?
I'm sure these guys do have a bit of history. I'm sure they've competed. I think they've competed in a league together.
Right, we should be seeing an overtake here, I think. He's a lot
DOS
closer.
In the open. Yeah, he'll have to go around the outside, I think, though.
Oh!
He's given him no room at all!
What on earth?
Oh my goodness, 3 second time.
Oh, he's gonna go around the outside!
And Joy has kept the position. I would say that's clean racing because they used the whole track there.
Yeah.
Bit of banging wheels. That's what you need in FRL. Very good racing between these two. Montana looking black on the inside.
Yeah.
Trying to force Joy into a bit of a mistake. Surely we can't go side by side through here, but we're not going to go side by side. Jack Myers 5/10 off JB. It's all beginning to kick off and behind. Sweaty's catching Storm as well.
If that were two other drivers, if that were two other drivers now, they would be probably in the wall and out. But these drivers are so skilled. Yeah. They've got such good reaction skills here that in the blink of the eye, they can, you know, make a decision, go left, go right, go wherever, brake, left turn, right turn. They are so good in that sense, and they have the speed as well. And that combination is going to win you championships and races.
Well, now, I'm going to ask you the question, which battle do you want to go on board with? Because there's two breaking out now. It's the Joy and Montana battle for the lead, but look at Jack Meyer on JB.
Yeah.
As well. Jack's just got to be a little bit careful. He doesn't want to overrun himself off the corners because he could end up with a 3-second time penalty.
Right, here we go again.
I'm going to go on board with Montana and Fletcher.
Here we go.
Oh, this is going to be brilliant.
Oh, look how close they are.
Side by side, Montana. Joy's going to try and commit it up the inside. These two are having a right ding-dong, and Joy has somehow kept the position.
Oh, Jack Myers ahead because JB's coming to the pits. He's made an early pit stop here on that 5. Going on to another set.
Yeah. Well, isn't he?
No, those are supers. He's gone on to another set of supers.
Oh.
That's a different strategy there. Interesting.
I've just received a message of time to pace as well, so I'll get him signed up.
Yes, for tomorrow, of course.
Montana made a little mistake there, I think, in one of the S sections. He dropped about 3/10 off. I think it was only a tiny error, but I certainly noticed it.
Yeah.
A little bit of lag going on, but I'm not sure on whose end. I'm not sure if it's on our end or it's on Montana's end, and he's looking for a move. He's just warning him, saying, oh, look, oh, he nearly had a half spin out the corner there. Look at how close we hit each other. Oh, Joy moved on the braking there.
Yeah, but luckily they both have their front wing.
Any front wing.
No, look, it's still all there. He's saying, what are you doing?
Did you notice how Montana was waving there?
Yeah.
Saying, no, you don't do that. You might get the overtake done though. Give each other room, guys. That's all I can say. Switching to one side and the other. Montana up the inside here. Surely this has got to be third time lucky up the inside. As long as he doesn't now break himself, which he has done.
Oh, and he's back in the lead.
This is unbelievable. Prix says he'll fix his connection for next time. Hope that is the case. Oh, it's me. This is lap 6. This was a 25% race, I think, would have lost me voice by now.
This is unbelievable. I mean, oh, that's again very close.
Again, he's outrunning himself on the brakes.
Yeah, in terms of the battle for the lead, I mean, Australia was pretty dull, but this is just gone to another planet. Another level, another planet. This is crazy stuff. Look, oh my goodness!
Oh, they're forcing each other off the track again.
This could end in tears, you know.
Side by side. Oh, Joy's kept around the outside. That is brilliant.
If these two guys...
Has Montana got wing damage on that right side? Has he lost an end plate?
We'll find out in a second. It looks all intact.
It looks all intact, but it looks like he's missed an end plate on that right-hand side. Is Jai coming in the pits?
Yeah. Oh, no.
No,
he's just defending.
I thought he was duking Montana there.
He duked
Montana into going in the pit.
It's all tactical games here. Oh my goodness!
Oh, move if he gets this done.
No, he hasn't.
It's side by side. Oh my god!
He's got it back.
Jack Myers fed into the pit and he's got a 5
he's going for it again.
He's gone for it.
He's done it.
He's got the move.
Oh no, but he's had a half spin.
They're side by side
Oh!
to you. Oh my god, what a move, Joy!
Oh my goodness! Oh,
Montana's
he's coming
back
back!
on the inside. This is unbelievable!
Oh. Oh, calm down. Right, okay.
He forced him off track there. Jai forced him off track there. That was a good bit of tactical driving by Jai. This is lap 7, and we've still got 21 laps remaining after this. And if this is setting the standards for this season, I tell you what, we're in for a right treat between these two. Oh my god, I've never seen racing like it.
And it's still going to continue. Because Montana, we know, well, we can clearly see from qualifying that he was the faster driver here by nearly a second.
He looks
but
the quicker
whoa.
driver on paper here, I think, as well. But Jai is somehow keeping him at bay. And these two will be coming into the pits anytime soon, I would think.
But not this lap.
No one's gone in the pits, but Montana
Here we go.
is coming back in.
Here we go.
Not another battle.
Oh my
Joking.
goodness.
Another 3-second time penalty. He's outbroken himself. He hasn't outbroken himself. He's got the move done.
Yeah, but watch
Might
the
be a bit of
exit.
front wing damage
The
there.
Fletcher might have something to say about this though. He's going to get the slipstream. Is he going to go down the inside? Montana
No,
defends.
he's going to keep around the outside. He's sensible. He's keeping around the outside. He's going to
The
get
Fletcher
the
will
better
cut
run off
back.
the corner, and he has there.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a brilliant run off the corner. And Jai, I think, with less damage, is keeping Montana at bay. I think Montana's definitely got a bit of an issue on that right side of his front wing.
What a
His
race.
little rookie has came in. What a race. This is lap 8. I want to see what people's watching, and I hope people are tuning in for this.
Yeah.
This is the best action you'll probably ever see all night. Forget about SRL. FRL is the place to be tonight.
Yeah.
Between these two. SRL's not even on tonight. That's how good it is.
Oh.
Oh, brilliant. If I've got to say already, this is lap 8, and this is probably one of the best battles I've seen in FRL history. This is going to go down in history as one of the great. And Jai is in the pits. Oh, he's juked him. He's juked Montana into the pit. But was Montana pitting anyways? He's in lean mix.
Yeah.
As well, coming into the pits. Interesting. Montana's going to have to set that good lap though.
He's going on to mediums.
Mediums. He might go the end of the race, you know. You can make it from here. 20 laps on mediums. It's not impossible.
Yeah. So he needs to have a really good outlap here, and he's going to hope to jump to Fletcher, but to Fletcher still on those supers. If those supers have not worn out too much, which I don't suppose they have after all that battling, but yeah, if he needs to come in. De Fletcher needs to come in and fit on the mediums at the end of this lap. Otherwise, I think he's going to get jumped.
22 seconds the gap between them, between first and third. 22 seconds. He's got it, yeah, and he's just reacted there. Jai is put it up into rich mix. He's going to have to push this out. I think he's going to probably be pitting this lap. If he can keep it steady and if he can keep it clean, we could be seeing these two battling coming out the pits. And this could be a real sight to behold. It's 21.8 seconds the gap. 22 now, pretty much. We're gonna see if Jai reacts. Montana attempting this undercut, attempting to get out in front, attempting to keep him out at bay.
It could work
We've
for him.
got a spinner
Oh
in
no!
sector 2.
Oh,
That's Jack Meyer.
What a shame. He
Jai's
could
in
have
the
got a
pits.
podium. He could have got a podium here. Right, where's Montana?
Jai's in the pits. Montana coming down to the final corner now. Jai isn't even
What
in
tyres?
his pit box yet. Now
What
he
tyres?
is. Jai's going on the mediums.
Mediums, right. Okay.
I think. His car's disappeared from me. Montana is there. Where's Jai? Jai is there at the entry of the pit. Montana's jumped in.
Yeah.
Montana has jumped in. He's got the undercut, and I think he's probably going to come around 2, maybe 3 seconds clear of Di Fletcher. And that leaves Sweaty Bunny from 9th up into the lead of this race. Oh,
A virtual
and
safety car.
It's a VSC! Jack's just left the session and it's a VSC, and that's perfect for Montana, and it's perfect for Jai as well, because these two have just came in the pits.
Is anyone else going to benefit?
Let's see if they close up under the VSC.
Right, 2.5. Let's monitor that gap.
2.6. It's maintaining between 2.3 and 2.7 at the minute. It looks like we're about to go racing, and look at that! He's just caught up. He has, hasn't he? He's 1.8 off, 2.4. Now we're back racing. Oh, it's me.
I'm gonna have a look at some comments.
In the stream. Let's have a look. I've just seen the comment by Punisher. You cheeky little devil, Punisher. Terrible. That is terrible. Montana is going to be as dominant as Newcastle versus Sunderland. We're nowhere in League One. Oh, goodness me.
Right, what's the gap? 2.4 now. The Fletcher really needs to go for it.
Ghostly, yeah. Punisher, I think, had a spin, and the ghosting system didn't kick in, and that's why somebody ploughed into his car, and that's why he's out of the session.
Right, that explains that then.
This battle is amazing. Another comment. 8 viewers. I hope everyone's watching this, because I tell you what, if we could see it at the second round of pit stops, I think, again, but I think these two are going to be running to the end, and it's going to have to take quite a lot for Jai to catch up to Montana. But remember, Sweaty is in front of Montana, so I think he's going to keep them held up, whatever the cost, and hopefully bring Jai back in the session as Storm has left the session.
Storm, oh dear.
Storm from 5th place has left the session.
Right, hang on.
Should be able to join back.
So Montana here is going to have to get past Sweaty, who's in an alternate strategy, starting on those soft compound tyres.
I think Sweaty's going to pit in the slap. Yeah, he is, he's in.
Oh, okay, well that's...
He nearly crashed into him there.
Okay.
2.3 seconds the gap, I do believe. Montana and Jai, it's 2.6 actually. 2.7. I think you're going to see this gap increase now from the end of the race. But if we can just reflect on that battle that both of them had, oh my god! I've never seen anything like it. It was unbelievable. Oh. It's all gone quiet.
Well, it's all gone quiet at one track really, because look at the gap, 3.1 seconds. Montana.
SDB caught 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Montana with that undercut has just won him the race.
Yeah. If they don't have to pit again, which I don't think they do, you're going to be seeing the 1-2 here. And Unseen... How's Unseen has pitted, doesn't he? Yeah, he has. But he's actually jumped, Sweaty. I do believe. Oh. We're halfway through the race, and I just want to lie down and rest. I've seen what I've came to see. Goodness me.
Another virtual safety car. What is this for?
Another VSE.
And SDB has decided to go
maybe.
into the pits. And Storm's rejoined, by the way. Storm is back.
Game just locked, yeah, game just locked, he said.
SDB and Storm into the pits then. this is going to work out fantastically well for those guys. And they will go to the end of the race, surely. Well, maybe. 13, 20, yeah.
This is the problem. This is the problem I was on about with the safety car glitch. This is the safety car glitch now in operation. Once somebody leaves the session, it means we're going to get quite a few safety or virtual safety cars in the session. So it's happened before. JB's on Little Brookie. That's the closest battle on track. 5th and 6th.
Yep. Here we go.
Well, this is the bragging rights as to who's not going to finish last, really. I think. But don't let them hear that. I think I've just said that aloud, so I'm very sorry.
Have.
Little Brookie and JB. JB's got to go for the move up the inside, I would say. And he has, and he's got the job done already.
Oh, but look who's coming back at them.
He's forced him on the outside, and
oh no!
And he's kept it at the barrier. JB has kept that going at the barrier. That is a great recovery. Fantastic recovery, but he's got to make sure he gets all the way. He's got to continue and make sure he gets all that time back. But of course, with the graining on his tyres now, 3.6 seconds, he is already making inroads, so he should catch him up in a couple of laps' time. So I think we'll see a battle in a couple of laps. I would say we're halfway through nearly. Oh.
Yeah, we're not quite halfway through.
Yeah, nearly halfway through. Lap 14, well, we'll be lap 15 is halfway. Storm can't retake control of his car.
You can, I'm sure you can.
Can, but I think what he's trying to do is score longer his name and then press thingy. And obviously press take control.
Yeah,
so
if you go spectator, it should.
Select, and then, yeah. Driver selects his name, and then there's the option for take control. If you can't do that, then...
Yeah, press square and have the spectator menu open, and it should say take control from that menu.
I hope he's watching the stream and I hope he can hear us talking about it. And JB is making up all that time back. It's now 2 seconds to that. 1.8, 1.7 I think now, yeah. Oh, stupid Lumen autocorrect.
What?
I'll send a message to somebody autocorrect. Oh. Well, put it this way, I think I know who we're going to be interviewing after this race.
Who might that be?
Jai. I want to hear what he was thinking about that battle.
Yeah.
Be really insightful. 4.4 seconds with that. Well, might be because, and I think Jai is watching, Storm's just sent an image in, so I'll have a look at this. How can I take control of an AI car? Right. I'll message him. Oh, Punisher's already doing it. Thank you, Punisher. JB Little Brookie, next is once again cutting up another virtual safety car. Another virtual safety car. This safety car glitch needs to be fixed and fixed soon, really. Not ideal, really, for league racing. This just disrupts the rhythm of the race. And Little Brookie and JB, I think JB's trying to get Little Brookie to get a bit of a move on. They're going to be racing again soon.
Yeah.
He obviously can't go for the move. I wish he could. And I think that would have been a move done there. Yeah, but he's just got to try and keep on little Brookie. But I think his delta time's gone a bit off, and he's actually lost a little bit of time. And he has lost time. He's lost out in that BSE by about 7 tenths.
He'll catch up.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, he'll catch up easily. Well, we are halfway through the race. Goodness me. That. Can I rewind on the stream and just rewatch that battle again? Oh, that's going to be my nighttime viewing tonight. JB's looking for a move up the inside. Surely this is not a repeat of last time.
Oh,
is it? No. Thank goodness.
Yeah, he was half committed there, and it's not really good to be half committed.
You know what? That reminded me of Kazizl and Housie in Bahrain short last year. That when Kazizl was committed into the move at the inside of Housie, and obviously that cost Housie the point. As Unseen as came into the pits, maybe trying to go for that undercut on Sweaty for third. And he's got a 5-second stop go as well. As JB's going past Little Brookie now, and JB has got the move done if he gets it on brakes. And he has. JB has passed Little Brookie for now 4th place. Little Brookie 5th. SVB caught one of our big contenders last season in the title race. 6th, but he should catch Little Brookie now, so he might be on for 5th. But they've got Unseen behind, and Unseen's back on the softs, meaning he's going to be going at the end on those tyres. The only people to make one stop so far are Montana, Jai Fletcher, Wetty, and Little Brookie, and Jack Meyer, who's out there. Take over from commentary. I'm going for a drink.
Alright, hopefully that's a drink of water, obviously, and anyway. Oh, lovely, lovely.
Lovely.
5.1 seconds. The race was won or lost, depending on who you are, on the pit stops. If the Fletcher would have come into the pits when he looked like he was going to come into the pits, I think we would have seen a different story today. But I think that Montana would have eventually got past him. But what a battle that was. Incredible stuff here. And with, 10-11 laps to go here, we're pretty much just waiting until the end of this race, because nothing really is going on as such. We did have an overtake, JB making his way through the field here. And we have a split strategy, as you can see, of people on the medium tyres versus people on the softs. And your 2 retirements here today, but they'll still be scoring points because they did make it into the top 10 as Fuad's disconnected. We have Jack Meyer, who will be classified 9th, and Punishers, very lucky to be getting a point here today after his crash. And of course all incidents here will be investigated after the race, so if you have footage of an incident or want something to be investigated that we caught on stream, then please do let us know. But this is a dominating performance here from Montana, and I have to say that if I were in charge, I think Montana would be moved to F1, Fletcher would be moved to F1, and Punishers would be moved to F1, but unfortunately, and Unseen as well probably, but oh, there's another virtual safety car here. Oh, does Little Brookie know it? He's caught up massively there. He needs to slow down, right down here. But yeah, as I was saying, so yeah, unfortunately some people can't make tomorrow. Well, not just tomorrow, but Fridays in general. So that is why they are in F1 at the moment, but F2 at the moment. But I'd really like for those drivers to face some competition in F1, because at the moment they're not really having much competition at all, it has to be said. And for next week we're definitely going to improve on attendance. Of course, this is the first race we've had, or the first races we've had in about 2 weeks, so yeah. And then again, I never really had or really wanted any sort of break in case of these happenings, but we did need to sort a couple of things out, and we have got them all sorted. And well, I do hope that we get commentary from De Fletcher for tomorrow, and maybe like De Fletcher and Extreme could be in the commentary box tomorrow as a possibility, because, well, F1's going to be much more entertaining than this, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it will.
Rookie 5th and 6th.
Yep, so we're having an overtake here. The Haas driver getting past the Force India driver, nice and clean.
Over speed up the inside, lovely.
And he wasn't half committed like JB was, and he's got the move done. Safely and soundly, 5th place is his.
Oh my goodness me. Pardon me. And that's the fruit. And that's the fruitful labours of my commentary, as I've got a lovely drink of Diet Coke with lashings of homemade ice. Yeah. Don't think people want to hear this. They want to hear about the action on track. Not really much going on. Is it me, or is JB called sweaty again?
Yeah, just a little bit, but of course they're on different tyres at this moment in time, so it'll be great to see what the fastest strategy is. I'm presuming it will be going from the supers to the mediums.
Yeah, JB's doing a 2-stop. Sweaty might be able to do a 1-stop, but I think he's going to be vulnerable. Well, we saw with Unseen in Australia that he was looking quite vulnerable on these tyres. And I think the same is going to play out here, to be honest. Because these mediums, I think he made a pit stop when about lap 8, roughly. Like around then. And I know it's 10.5 seconds now, the gap, but that is going to come down in the next couple of laps. You will see that gap close down, but look at SDB catching JB for 4th. As well, as I take a drink of juice.
Yeah, 1.3 seconds there, that's incredible. SDB could find himself here in P4, and that would be a great recovery drive considering what happened to him in Australia.
JB's in the pits.
Yep, and so too is SDB Cot. It's going to be a race between the Mercedes pit crew and the Haas guys. Let's see.
Get out in front of them.
Well, you never know.
SDB Cot's got a 5-second stop though, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
About 5 miles.
Right.
SDB Cot's just exited his pits, and Storm's coming down the straight actually. Storm could jump him here if he's quick enough. No, SDB Cot's just got out. And what? 31.5 on mediums. I'm acting shocked because I wasn't expecting a new fastest lap episode.
Yeah.
Unseen on Little Brookie now is the closest battle on track. Unseen should be able, with his pace, should be able to get past Little Brookie no problem. And Unseen, yeah, he's doing the rightful thing, just staying off him. He might be able to, I would advise him to stay to the DOS. VSC, just as he was about to make an overtake, the VSC has come out. And that, I think, counting now, that is the 5th one we've had in this race.
Right.
Oh, Jarl's still racing. Yes, he said, yes we are.
Oh! The Fletcher!
Joy's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
No.
That's ridiculous. Speeding under the safety car? What do you mean speeding under the safety car? I know there was a VSC, but it wasn't a safety car out on track. That's ridiculous. We'll see what he makes of it after. Anyways. see what he makes of that heroic battle that he had with Montana earlier on as well. Unseen, looking for a move up on little cookies inside.
Yeah, he's getting held up here.
Yes, but he's got time to spare. Unseen has got time to spare.
Oh,
Joy is
and
in the pit serving his drive-through, and he's got a 5-second stop though. I hope the pit crew don't think, oh, he's pitting in. No, he's not. Yeah, he's got... Joy's got second in the bag. Sweaty's just about to come through the final corner then. And Unseen did complete the move on Little Rookie for 4th place. Unseen is doing a good drive, but that VSC might have just messed him up a bit, because I think he would have been a lot closer to Sweaty if we didn't have any VSCs in this race. Yeah, potentially you could be looking at that. I would say you could be looking at a battle for 3rd now, but 18 seconds. Sweaty's on.
Oh!
Compounded.
Deflector spun!
Who's that? Oh, Jai!
He's had the spin. And, well, that's lost him.
Is he losing them medium tyres?
Well, it could have been
Is
just...
he losing them medium tyres?
It could have been a momentary... It could have been a momentary lapse of concentration. As, well, Sweaty hasn't made any mistakes as we know of so far, and Montana as well.
But if Jai's tyres are going off now, is Montana going to make them to the end? If Jai's tyres are going off now!
Oh
they are
no!
Going off now. Goodness me! Oh, he's got to get in the pit, surely.
Oh, look who's behind. There's Sweaty.
Those tyres must be on about 70-odd%. Maybe even 80-odd%. Jai has closed the door on Sweaty there. Jai's got to have to go in the pit, I think, here.
No, he's staying out.
No, he's still continuing. You could be ruining a chance at the podium here.
But Sweaty, he's not going to refuse this opportunity. He's going down the inside.
Oh!
Oh, he's going to... Yeah, oh, goodness me. They're side by side.
I've got food in my hand that I'm about to eat.
They're side by side. And Sweaty has the position, but the Sauber is fighting back. They are. Oh, wheel banging. Oh.
Well done.
Oh,
he shouldn't have attempted
no, that's not right.
He should not have attempted that at all.
That's not right at all.
That might be a penalty from us.
Well, unless he lets him through here.
Yeah, I
which
think he
he
might
should
have
do.
to let him through. But his tyres are going as well. He does look like he's slowing down though.
Yep, he is slowing down. That's great sportsmanship there.
Is he going to let him through?
He made a mistake.
Yeah,
and
he has. Well done.
That's brilliant. That's what we like to see.
Very good of you, Jai. Brilliant. Well done. Great sportsmanship.
What is Sweaty doing?
Sweaty was weaving, saying thank you there.
Okay, right, okay.
And Jai was saying you're very welcome.
That's different to what Montana. That's different to what Montana's weaving was all about.
But look at the speed. Jai is closing up on Sweaty. I wouldn't try a move here.
Well, he might have a go. No.
No, he's not. He does look quicker than Sweaty though. There might be a bit of lag though going on. Oh, there is a bit of lag going on.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. This is dangerous.
Yeah, the red bar for Sweaty. Just saying,
oh,
Joy,
goodness me. Goodness me. Oh,
Sweaty.
He's going,
oh my
yeah.
God, Sweaty's done him!
Yeah.
What a move that is! There was lag involved there as well, so that makes it twice as difficult. That is a great move by Sweaty. Jai's going to have to come back at him on the inside again. Bit of banging wheels.
Look at this, they're going to go a bit wide.
Yeah,
Sweaty goes wide.
Gonna have to... Yeah, Jai's gone for it. But Jai's letting back through again. Great sportsmanship by Jai. The Isle of Man driver. I know where he lives. Well, not literally, but I know where he lives because he's put it up on his Twitter account. And all of this battling is letting Unseen catching 6 seconds off. Is he on for second?
3 laps to
and
go.
JB and Little Brookie as well. Kicking off.
Yep, JB as well. Oh, look at this, JB trying to get through.
Ooh.
And he has.
Little Brookie's gone wide.
Way wide there. And who's
yeah,
this?
Little Brookie's tyres are going off. If he's watching the stream, then I would advise him to pit now.
Yep, SDB caught as well, and Defletcher has got through. Has he? No, they made contact.
Again, contact.
And there might be a bit of contact here again. Yes, look at that. Oh, I can't watch. Oh, this is too much.
I thought for some reason Montana had lost connection for a minute.
Right, they're side by side still going through the S section.
Oh my god! Wefty gets a better run out though. I think he's got more grip in them tyres around that section.
Yeah.
And he's got more thingy. But look at Unseen, he is catching.
Oh, 3.5 he's taken.
We are set for a grandstand finish.
What on earth? This is crazy stuff. Of course, Sweaty Bunny started on the soft tyres, unlike Defletcher.
He started in 9th as well.
Yep, so this is a great recovery drive.
Oh, nearly a side pod glitch there.
Yep. Oh, yep, you can see the Renault there.
9 seconds. Hit Jai and Sweaty are holding each other up, but Jai's got them.
A 3-second time penalty for him.
I think he's got about 12 seconds worth of penalties.
Oh dear.
I think. Of course, there was the drive-through. There was the 5-second stop course being in the pit. I think he got one earlier. He got a couple of
here we go.
Earlier.
Coming up into turn 1 here.
Oh!
And he's got it.
I've just seen another battle going on here. JB and SDB caught for 5th and 6th.
Yep, Defletcher's got that position, and SDB caught surely should make the move here on JB going into turn 1.
He might carry the overspeed. I would go outside here.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Bit unfair there from JB. I'm not sure if SDB would have got the move done though. I looked a bit touch and go for a minute there.
Oh, this is incredibly close here between Sweaty and Defletcher still, and look, there's Unseen. Unseen is within DRS range. He's within DRS. You can get him. Look, there's the rear wing opening.
2 laps to go.
Yep.
Yeah, it will be 2 laps to go. These are on lap 27. This will be 2 laps to go. We could have 2 laps of a 3-way battle here. I've got my crisps out. I'm eating this. Lovely.
Oh, dearie me. Look how close they are. 28 laps. This is not lap 1, this is lap 28.
SDB, Cotton, JB having a bit of a coming together there.
Right, the battle here is for second place.
Unseen's going up the move.
Yep.
Got him. Could he
He's going for it.
Could he get Joy? Surely not. Surely not 2 and 1 goal for Unseen.
He's going for it, I think.
No, he's not.
No.
I think second up it.
Oh, look at Sweaty!
Oh my god, what a move!
Oh.
I thought it was miles behind.
Yeah.
Oh. Got a 3-second time penalty. 3-way battle.
Look at this, left, right, centre.
If you thought the battle between Jai and Montana was good, you're in for a treat here. We've got an SDB cut has finally got past JB for 5th. Jai, Sweaty, and Unseen. Montana's on the final lap now, coming down towards turn 1. While these 3 are going to have a right ding dong now.
Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Now, we had the battle with Housey and Kazizzle back in Bahrain short around this track last season.
Oh yes.
Now we've got a three-way battle. Who's going to get the podium positions?
It could be any one of these three.
I'm going
It
to have
could
a
be
look
any.
at the penalties. Oh no, I don't want to do that. No. Don't want to quit the session at this point in the race. Goodness me.
Oh no.
Jai's got
Oh,
three
Sweaty!
penalties.
He's right on the back of him. Sweaty got a good run there, out of the last corner. I've noticed.
Sweaty and Unseen have got less penalties than Jai.
Right, but here's the battle on track. They probably don't know it yet.
Sweaty.
Oh, Unseen's going for it.
Unseen's gone for a move up the inside. It's Die. It's live and let die stuff here. In Bahrain, as we're about to crown our winner of the race, as TOL Montana is going to come round the final corner once again and dominate and drive.
Oh wow, he's already there.
He's round the final corner, he starts weaving, he's going to pick out 2 out of 2. Montana wins in Bahrain, but the battle behind us,
Sweaty!
Goes to the inside. What a move that is!
He's done it.
Beautifully played.
But it's not over yet.
Move.
There's another
Jai's
DRS zone.
Come back at him.
Yep, he is.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, a bit of banging wheels. This is great racing, and Unseen's just sitting waiting, thinking these two are going to make contact here. I'm on for a podium.
Yep, Sweaty's put his hand up in the air. He's not happy about that one.
Jai just forcing him off a bit off centre. Sweaty
hands going up everywhere.
Side by side through here. And this is great racing.
Yep.
Sweaty,
Here we
has
go.
got the move done though.
One.
I think that's it. I think
One more
Sweaty's
corner.
got the move done.
Oh!
Jai's lost it on the curb.
Yeah.
And
Oh no! No!
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, I was gonna finish 4th anyways.
Oh, that's a shame. That is a real shame.
I would say if the drivers behind agreed to it, I would say Jai would get 4th because he was gonna finish there anyways.
But he did crash out.
But he
And
did
the
crash
rules
out.
are you got to
Sweaty
cross
and
the
Unseen
line.
across the line. SDB cut and JB rounding off
Fifth.
the top 5 here.
And everyone else was lapped.
And my timings absolutely spot on. We finished 10 minutes early. Oh, Jai got a puncture. Apparently, Jai got a puncture.
Oh.
So would he have finished 4th? I don't think he would have if he got a puncture.
This race.
That's where he went wide. That's why he went wide off the corner, because that's where he got the puncture. That makes sense. Oh, that is so devastating for him.
What
Well, we've seen some great
race.
battle. That's got to go down as probably one of the best races I've seen in FRL. That was brilliant. The Montana and Jai battle early on, and that 3-way battle at the end. Then you had SDB Cut and JB going at it at the end. Oh. Anyways, Montana has won the race. A dominating drive. It's only a 50-second gap to second. Sweaty and Unseen, 5/10 separating them at the end of the race. If we had another lap, would have it been different? Who knows? Well, they round off the podium positions. SDB Cut and JB rounding off the top 5. Jai, unfortunately, has finished 6th after crashing out and getting that puncture really late on. He must have been on about 90% tyre wear at the end of that race. And Little Ducky and Storm have also completed for points. And the other two to complete were Jack Meyer and XX Punisher. And I think we should get some drivers in to interview them. I definitely want to interview Jai about that battle.
Yep, let's get them
And
in.
that battle at the end.
Let's get them in here. Well, I've got the stream, so you know.
Oh yeah, we can go back to the stream. It's fine.
Right. Oh, Montana. I need to invite Montana. I need to invite Montana. Right, okay, so we have our first person to interview, and that is Jack Myers. Everyone's coming in now.
Joy's here as well, everyone's here. Lovely.
Oh, we've got a selection of people to pick. Who shall we go for first? Who shall we interview first?
Oh, shall we go for Joy?
Yeah, I think we should. Right, should we start with Australia first? That makes more logically... Yeah, that's more logical.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Whoa, good evening.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. The Fletcher 78. Let's start with you.
Just before we start the interviews, hang on, just before we start the interviews, if that is the standard of racing we're going to be having this season in F2, I am utterly overjoyed. That was just brilliant. He can't make riders though, that's the problem he's got.
You see, SDB car was lagging so much, that's why I crashed. He literally lagged into my rear.
SDB cop was lagging, right, we'll have a look into that on the stream.
I think it was only for me though.
Interview time, yeah, let's get Joy on the interview. Dan, 4boy57 over to you.
Right, okay, so let's start with Australia then. What happened at the start, from your point of view?
Allow my voice to be shared. Alright, at the start, I got an absolute brilliant start. It was almost like a jump start, and I jumped 4 people nearly off the line. And when I was alongside EB, I gave him enough space as possible. I even went onto the grass a little bit. And then it seemed like he was just behind Jeffrey, but just alongside me, if you know what I mean. So I reckon he's trying to get out the way of Jeffrey, hasn't seen me and gone into the side of my car, and it's just been a breathe out like that.
Right, okay, because that did cost you a lot of time, but you did make your way up the order. I believe you were up into 5th at one point, and then you crashed out at the far chicane. So what exactly happened there?
I was in the wrong gear. I was in 6th. The revs dropped, I think, and I went out wide, clipped the grass, lost the rear, and went falling off the wall.
Right, I see. Right, let's move on to the most entertaining race and most talked about race for a long time. This will be Bahrain. Wow, what a battle. You got a great start, headed into turn 1 in the lead, and then you had immense pressure from Montana. Can you talk us through that intense battle for about 5, 6, 7, 8 laps? Incredible stuff.
Yeah, I knew he was about 8/10 faster if he got clear of me. So what I needed to do is I needed to keep him behind. When I was going into pits on lap 8 after the battle, I was going into the pits, looked behind me where Montana was going, missed the pit lane, I had to go left and had to continue another lap.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I reckon it would have been different if I did come in the pits like I was planning to, but I just missed the pit lane.
Yeah, and you got a drive-through, we saw, from speeding onto the virtual safety car.
It's funny because I was 1.2 seconds up on my delta, and then the game glitched, and it went red, it went green, it went red, and then I got a penalty. I'm like, what? I got a penalty for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a joke. I got a penalty for going slower.
And, well, then you crashed into Sweaty and spun him around, but then you let him through, so that was great sportsmanship. We called it at the time, we said he should let him through, and you did exactly that, so well done on that.
Brilliant.
And then final lap, only one more corner to go, and you hit the wall. What exactly happened there?
I got a feature chip went out of a handle on the rear line.
Yeah, you got a puncture coming out of the
Spun,
second
tried to
last corner.
correct it, spun again, and then spun into the wall.
That is very unlucky. That is extremely unlucky, and well, you could have possibly come out of these first two races with a lot more points than you have now. But looking forward to China and Azerbaijan. What do you think you can achieve in those races next week?
We're both horrible tracks, so I'll be last again.
Oh dear. Mr. Head, have you got any questions?
But the thing is, if I may add, going round, I got a penalty for nothing, and then I got a penalty again, so I think I should have them removed, because that really wasn't fair. But I don't know about, because there's one more corner left, like, can you give me the benefit of the doubt and just let me have second?
Not too far.
Like, imagine you're in a fight for the World Championship, and you're on the last round, on the last lap, and you get a puncture with a corner to go. Imagine how horrible it would be. It was so disheartening, because I saw the puncture and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
well, that's not gone well.
Well, now you know how Valtteri Bottas feels.
Yeah.
Right. Mr. Head, have you got any questions to add to Fletcher's interview?
I just want to echo what's been said, really, and I want to echo my personal thoughts by saying you have provided us with one of the most entertaining battles in FRL history, and I'll tell you what, full credit to both of you. If that's the standard of racing this season, we are going to be in for a real treat. I'm
Yeah,
just
because I know
overwhelmed.
I'm not as fast as Montana. I know I'm not as fast as him, but if I can keep him behind and just mess with him a little bit, mess with his head, mess with his courage, then I think I can have a chance of coming out with some race victories. But I need to play my game smart.
Yeah, definitely. Shall we move on to Montana then and see his thoughts?
Yes, we can. And just before we begin, I just want to say to everyone who's about to be interviewed, make sure you have your settings on voice always allowed to be shared, because otherwise, although we can hear you on the stream, they can't hear you. So yeah, if you're watching the stream as well, then please tell me if you can't hear anyone, and we'll be right on it with making sure we can hear everybody. Right. Okay, Mr. Head, do you want to start the interview? We can do like, I do one interview, then you do the other.
You do this one, I'm eating.
Great, okay. Right, TRL Montana, are you here? Hello.
Yes, I am. Hello.
Wow, let's start off with Australia first. What a dominating performance. You got pole by nearly a second. Did you, or was that 3/10? I don't know. But yeah, you won the race by more than 30 seconds. You must be proud of your drive in Australia. Definitely. How was that race?
It wasn't that exciting, the race. Quali was okay. I don't really like this track, so yeah, it was a fairly clean race. I was a little bit surprised by the two-stop guys, because it was definitely the slower strategy. So the 30-second gap might be a little bit, like, yeah, due to that.
But still, I mean, although that may not be your quickest track, it definitely looked like that, because you were pulling away by half a second to Punishers in second per lap. That was astonishing. How did you do it?
I don't know, I just found the rhythm and yeah, just flowed through the race.
Basically, you cut every single corner and got away about a second a second.
Yeah.
He straight lined every corner, and he uses hacks to not get a penalty. That's my view.
Yeah, of course.
Moving on now to Bahrain, as we have to just first comment on. Well, let's start with the start. You lost out there. Can you explain exactly what happened and why you didn't get away as well as the Fletcher alongside you?
Difficult to say. I just got a really bad start, and I didn't want to risk that much because the front wing damage is crucial. So yeah, it was disappointing, but I was just patient enough to stay behind him until the DRS was enabled, and yeah, then the battle began.
And did the battle kick off? I mean, for about 5 or 6 laps, we were just so, you know, excited and entertained so much by you guys battling. I mean, there were dummies being thrown everywhere. I mean, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, all the way through turn 4, round the S section. I mean, throughout the entire lap, and it was lap on, you know, from lap, what, 3 or 4 when you started to you know, heat up the battle right up until you came into the pits. It was so entertaining. Can you go through your emotions when you were in that battle right behind the Fletcher? Because wow,
yeah, I
was
really
so
enjoyed
good.
that one. That was great. I was a little bit scared because sometimes he was like moving on the braking a little bit, so I could have dived more times into corners, but I was just patient enough, and sometimes I almost lost it on the straight, and I was doing dummies everywhere.
Yeah.
Got some penalties for like being too much on the right on the straight.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was so unfair. Montana, you'll get that removed, don't worry.
Nah, no, bro.
Well,
yeah.
it doesn't really matter, does it? Because you still won the race by
Yeah.
50
Still win
seconds.
by 10 million years.
Yeah, so just being patient. Wasn't sure. I think I pitted lap 8, which is way too early, to be fair. So I just had to go for the undercut because on track I couldn't pull away from him. So yeah, the undercut was huge, as you've seen maybe.
Yep, the undercut was huge, and that won you the race. So, well, congratulations on getting maximum points here today. Looking forward then to China and Azerbaijan. How do you think you'll go on those tracks? Do you think you can win those 2 races by about 30 seconds?
I'm not sure about China because like it's the most disgusting track in the calendar after Monaco. If it's raining, I definitely have the chance, but yeah, otherwise it can be a close race. And Azerbaijan is my favorite track, so the win should be my target.
Mr. Head, have you got anything else to add to that?
Not really. Dominate and drive. I think we need to find you some competition, frankly. That's what's going through my mind.
Esports Champion 2018 confirmed.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, can we like deactivate the bloody safety car? It's glitching all the time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, we'll
It's
remove
coming
it
out
for
in
next
3
race
laps.
because I mean the VSC malarkey that we had in Bahrain, it just ruined the rhythm of the race.
Well, it saved my race because my tires were at 80% at the end, so...
Yeah, mine were 100, Montana.
As
They
proven
blew
with
up
that
too
unfair.
far to that corner.
Who else is here? Let's have a look.
Hi, you been forgetting about me.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go and watch stream back and watch the battle.
Yeah.
Watch that
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the best I've seen.
GG Montana
Yeah, GG was very fun.
tricks into consideration.
Okay, see ya, guys.
Okay, yeah,
ya.
see ya.
Thank you.
Right, Mr. Meyer. Jack Meyer. Hello. Are you here?
Hello.
Right,
Yes, I
okay,
am.
so we've only got time to talk about one race, of course, because you didn't take part in
Yeah.
Australia. So what exactly happened there? Did you get on the wrong flight?
Well, I had a great start, I will admit, but I'm got myself to the 4th. Had a great battle with JB, gotta give credit for that.
Yeah.
But when it came to the pits, I got lagged by SCB car, which put me into the pit and gave me that penalty, which I know you saw.
Yeah.
And then from there, everything just went downhill. Because then I had barely any fuel. I'm trying to save up fuel, but I had SDB call again catching me up. And when he had catched up, I think he had another lag file. He just put it into the air and just lost it and crashed.
Well, that was really the end of your race, unfortunately. But from before that point, you were battling for third place, and you did actually get past JB, I think it was, who you were battling early on. And you were briefly in third place. Briefly, though. Briefly,
Yeah.
so. Looking forward to the next two races, China and Baku. How do you think you'll go around those tracks?
Well, I have a bit of optimism for China since last season, but I know I will not get a pole position given Montana and Fletcher. But Azerbaijan, it's a track I don't mind, and I can just copy Montana's setup whenever I want to. But I'll be looking forward to those Grand Prix.
Of course, of course. Have you got a podium yet in the FRL? I don't think you have you?
I think my best finish was P5.
Right. Okay. Well, Baku.
He did get second in Australia last season, but that's only because I made a mess up on the standings.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. You did come sixth, I think, or seventh, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything can happen in Baku, so you never know. You could be the next Sergio Perez.
I could end up like Valtteri Bottas.
Or Bottas, or even Lance Stroll, because you're in the Williams. There you go. Could get third place and be picked on the line. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Head, have you got anything else to add to that?
Again, another great battle he had with JB, and I can't comment enough on what I've seen tonight. It makes me proud that all of these changes have been made, and to see driving like that tonight was unbelievable. It really was.
Well, thank you very much, Jack Meyer. You can stay in the party if you want. We'll be interviewing the next couple of drivers. Right. Who's next?
He has a mic. Is unseen here.
How you doing?
He is. He
does. Mr. Head, do you want to take this interview, or are you still eating?
You can just do the interviews. I am eating, but you can just do the interviews.
Okay, right. Okay, unseen. Unseen. So, here we are in F2. Obviously, you made the switch from F1 to F2, and you've done pretty well for yourself, it has to be said. Talk us through your race in Australia and how that went.
Well, I know I'd got a good setup for the tyres, so I could make the one-stop work. I knew I was nowhere near the front two, and it was always going to be a battle for third. I made a mistake when I was over. I think it was Little Brookie. I was overtaking him on a blue flag, so apologies for that. Spun a bit, but still managed to, with the strategy, claw it back to third. Just put my head down and put the laps in.
And that is your first podium, I believe, in your FRL career, which has been quite short, but you've been very successful. So
Yeah,
congratulations, yeah. Great job. And well, then we head over to Bahrain, and was it you who spun early on?
I ended up last but one. There was an incident in front of me and I couldn't avoid it, and I ended up breaking my front wings.
It was Punisher that spun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that.
And I tried to go around the outside, but just ended up losing my front wing. Went into the pits, got a speeding penalty for the pits. Just like a kick in the teeth. But obviously the beauty of having the 50% race is I just thought, put my head down, put the consistent laps in. Again, made the softs go a little longer, went on to the softs again. and then there was the two guys battling on the mediums in front of me.
Oh yeah, how did you feel about that when you closed in? You were like 6 seconds behind them, and suddenly you were 3 seconds in the next sector, and then you were within DRS range. I mean, that must have been an incredible feeling, knowing that you could have possibly got a podium, and in the end you did. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm kicking myself now because, to be honest, I think both of their tyres were worn. I was battling. I think if I was a bit more aggressive, I could have probably got P2. But I just thought I was gonna play it a bit more conservative and see what happens and see if any penalties come into it. But it didn't work out.
well, you still got yourself 2 podiums in the first 2 races, and I believe you might be second in the championship. Not too sure. I have to work that one out, but you should definitely be second. Anyway, looking forward then to China and Baku. Are you good around those tracks? Do you think you could get another 2 podiums out of them?
I wouldn't say I'm good around any track in terms of raw, especially one lap pace. But I think consistency is where I might be able to. If I could do the same again next week that I did this week, then I'd be really, really happy.
I mean, yeah, like we said, anything could happen around Baku, so, you know, we could see a crazy result there.
I think the result you're looking for is P1 Montana and P1 Montana.
Yeah.
That guy is, I mean, hats off to him, he's awesome.
Yeah, and I strongly suggest you and everybody go onto the Frantari Racing League YouTube channel and watch the Bahrain Grand Prix again, because the battle between lap 1 and lap 8 or lap 9.
Yeah, lap 4 it all starts off.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was really good racing, I must say.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. Just incredible stuff. Dummies being thrown, you know, they were going side by side for, you know, through turn 1 all the way down to turn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was just oh, incredible
Giving that a watch.
Mr. Head, is there anything you want to add to that interview?
Not really. I think all the bases have been covered, really.
Alright, thank you very
If I could
much.
just echo Montana's thoughts and get rid of that godforsaken safety car, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take off safety car next week. We were going to take it off this week, but Ballboy decided to keep it on.
Well, they might have fixed it, I don't know. They might have fixed it.
Everything revolves around Ballboy. It's fine. We'll take it off next week, don't worry.
Excellent, thank you.
Alright, thank you very much, Unseen. Great job today.
No problem.
Right, who's next? Who's next? Let's have a look.
Loudy what?
Is Little Brookie here? He is here. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Am I still gonna do the interviews, and are you still eating, Mr. Head?
Yes, I am.
He still is. Right, okay, Little Brookie. So, Australia. Okay, so I believe you didn't have a great qualifying session. And in the race, you did spin early on, I believe. I'm just trying to recall now. Can you tell us what happened when you spun? Exactly. Yeah, that was a real shame, but you did end up scoring some decent points there. and also in Bahrain, and we saw quite a bit of you battling with JB. At one point, JB had a bit of a spin there. So can you talk us through exactly what happened there when you two are battling? Oh!
What? That's an absolute bombshell, that. Oh my god.
Oh!
It's a family affair in FRL now.
I never knew that. I don't think anyone... Well, you in the end you did pick up some good points there. So congratulations to you and to Force India as well, as your teammate did pick up quite a lot of points as well. So that's going to put you in a strong position going into the next round. Looking forward now to China and Baku. Do you think that you'll be stronger around those tracks, or do you think it'll be the same, just trying to score a few points in 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, or what do you think you can do? Well, Mr. Head, is there anything else you want to add to that?
I still can't believe it's a dad and son affair in FRL now. Goodness me. Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. And
Exactly.
we've just learnt something, right. Yes, congratulations, Lizzlebrookie, and thank you very much for taking the time here today to being interviewed. Right, do we have, who else do we have here?
Fuad.
Fuad?
JB doesn't have a mic on Fuad.
Everybody can give him the mic.
Who else is here? So Fuad and that's it. Fuad, is Fuad here? Hello? Ah, here he is. Here he is.
Oh, well, I've got to hear this.
Fuad, right, first of all, we noticed in the last stream that although we could hear you, your voice wasn't shared in the live stream. So have you got the right settings, do you know? It's if you go onto party settings and if you go to allow your voice to be shared, can you see that? If you click always allow, then we'll be able to hear your voice on the stream. So we can interview you. Have you got that? Have you managed to do
Can you
that?
hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Can somebody check the stream and make sure that we can hear him?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Yep, it's all working. Okay, brilliant. Right, Fuad. Right, let's talk about your race in Australia. How was that for you? First race of the season.
I didn't race.
Well, unfortunately, I did have to capture yourself going down the inside of a car and spinning them
I
off.
didn't race because of the connection. In qualify, I was in qualify I was fast, but there was I don't know someone in my line, so I crashed to him. So I didn't do a time, and in the race I was disconnected, and from that I didn't play. In Bahrain also I didn't play. So it's shame, but next week I will fix it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course, that connection issue is really hurting your chances now. But you were, I believe, in 6th place, which is not too bad for the first race of the season.
I have the potential to be at the front. Not as fast as Montana because he is too fast. He play with the wheel. He play with the wheel. When you play with the wheel, you are 1 second fast.
Yeah, that is very true. Very true.
When you play with the wheel, you are 1 second faster because it's like that. But with the controller, it's very difficult. So I think that I can came easily in 2nd place if I play clean race, because there are a lot of players who are slow in the start of the race. So they make difficult races. It's why sometimes I crash.
Yeah, yeah, I did see what happened to you in qualifying. There was a Sauber ahead, and he didn't get out of your way, so you must have been pretty angry about that.
Yeah. I was doing easily in 121, easily.
Ah, that's a shame.
And he was on the line, so he just fucked my qualifier. So it's shame, but it's like this.
Yeah. And yeah, that's going to be under investigation. So
I don't care, but because I didn't do the races, don't. I don't know. You do what is right.
yeah, we will definitely investigate that and do what is right. But in Bahrain, what do you think you could have achieved in Bahrain? I mean, I know you didn't take part in the race.
Easily 2nd place.
Yeah.
Easily 2nd place, because Montana, it's not possible to beat Montana without the wheel.
Yeah.
When you play with the wheel, yeah. it's much easier. When you play with the wheel, it's much easier. But with the controller, it's very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the difference in speed.
I think most of the players in F1, I think Blizzard and the others play with the wheel.
I think Blizzard actually uses a controller.
I don't think so, because it's impossible to be so fast without the wheel. When you look at his lines, it's impossible to play like that with the controller. Look at his lines in the time trial. He has lines of wheel, not controller.
It's very suspicious.
Yes, and you cannot check because you need the cam in houses, and you need a lot of money.
Oh
to buy cams and put it in the player houses. You see?
Yeah.
If they play with the controller of the or the wheel. It's like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just gotta trust people and what they say.
Yeah.
Right, looking forward then to China and Baku next week. How do you think you'll go around those tracks?
In China, I'm very fast in China. You can check my time trials. I'm very fast in China. The problem is the connection, because today I didn't play because I have the connection is 4G.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Tonight I disconnected a lot, so I don't know what is the problem. So maybe next week I will fix it. If I fix the connection, I can play easily. And so I don't know. In China, maybe I can come in second place behind Montana.
Yeah, that would be a great one too for Toro Rosso.
Yeah.
But unless Montana has some kind of strange issue, you know, or spins or whatever, gets taken out, unfortunately.
Or a
I don't.
crash
Yeah, or a connection issue.
No, look. With who I'm talking about? Jimmy Boy or Ball
What
Boy?
is wheels?
Jimmy boy.
Jimmy Boy. Okay, Jimmy Boy. Look, he's going to make Paul for sure in China.
But we'll just have to wait and find out what happens. We have to wait a
No,
whole week.
but he's going to be in Paul in China. That's for sure. And if he starts in the first place, we are not going to see him
Yeah, that's very true.
because he
yeah.
plays with the wheel. He must play with the controller. If he plays with the wheel, he has an advantage.
Yeah, I think you need to get yourself a wheel, Fuad.
I don't have enough money.
Oh. Oh dear.
I got a wheel, but I'm still practicing, so that's a problem for me.
Well, Mr. Head,
That's enough, or you have some other questions?
Jimmy Boy, would you like to add anything to that?
Shut up, you!
Where is Jimmy Boy? Where is he?
I'm here, for God's sake!
Jimmy Boy, it's your voice!
It's me! Yeah, have you not heard us
Jimmy
commenting?
Beck's belly voice.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
Other
well,
questions?
hopefully you can get your connection sorted out next week. 'cause I do
yeah,
want to see
next
your
week,
face.
yeah. Maybe next week. Yeah.
I mean,
I just
didn't he
want,
get...
I just,
If
oh, yes?
Go ahead.
Yes.
If
I'm
he...
listening.
I remember getting him... I remember seeing him get pole last season in Belgium, and if he produces that pace, it'll be good.
The pace is not the problem. The problem is the connection, and I must have clean races, because when I have a problem of connection and I didn't qualify in the front, I start from behind. So I must overtake. And there are some players who are dirty, so you cannot overtake easily and clean. It's why I have some crashes in the races. So I must play in the front. If I stop in the front, I will have sure clean race.
Yeah, that's for definite. It's nothing to do with age. You don't think that, you know, some of these young guys are, you know, got the energy.
Hey, I'm only 40. For sure there are a lot of children who play with us. Huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 15 or 14, and they don't have a girlfriend or wife, and they play all the day, and you know, they have only the Formula 1 in his life.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh, that's
Montana
very true.
buy a wheel and only play Formula 1 all the day. See, that's why he's too fast.
Yeah.
Ask
Oh.
him if he has a girlfriend or wife or children.
I don't think. Yeah, I know Blizzard
If you
doesn't
don't
have
think
any of
so.
those for sure. Or maybe.
Even
Well, I
Jimmy-
don't know.
Yes, even Jimmy Boy has no girlfriend. I think.
Jimmy Boy.
Yeah.
What?
He has a
What
girlfriend.
was that?
He has a girlfriend.
I do. Yes, I do.
Really? Bravo,
Yes,
Jimmy Boy.
yeah.
You are the
Paul
man.
Boy doesn't know, so you should be aiming the abuse at him now.
Oh no, don't.
Okay, guys, I must go.
Okay, it's been a pleasure to
Yeah,
talk to
thank
you,
you very
Fuad,
much.
as always.
You
Brilliant.
know, I'm from North Africa, so I have difficulties to speak in English. So forgive me
Oh.
for that.
You spoke perfectly today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was
Thank you, Ball
Yeah.
Boy.
Perfecto.
Thank you, Ball Boy. Thank you.
that was brilliant.
Okay, guys. See you next week.
Yes. See you next week.
next
As
week.
always, yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thanks, Fuad.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Right, is that everybody now? Have we interviewed everybody?
JB is the only person that hasn't been interviewed, but he doesn't have a mic.
Right. Has he left me a message or anything? It in a couple of moments' time.
Didn't you have a special announcement of some sort
Oh yeah.
that you were on about earlier?
Yes. I have to say, what a great way to spend the night, commentating on the FRL, and today's a very special day because it is my birthday.
Happy
it isn't.
birthday to Bull. Happy birthday to Bull. Don't tell me I'm all alone doing this.
I think you are.
Auntie, no one has any respect.
Well, we'll see what the judges think. Simon, over to you. Yeah. Yeah.
What did Simon say?
It's a no from him.
Oh. So yeah, what a great day. I mean, Australia, things were getting a little bit dull, but Bahrain, absolutely enjoyed that one. That was a fantastic race.
Oh, shit.
And Punishers, has he got a mic perhaps? Punishers, hello?
I'm sure we've interviewed him before.
Yeah, I think I remember. Let me send one to Storm. Maybe he has a... There's one more space left. So you can still get in. Storm and who else? Who else? I think that's it. Thanks everybody for such a great event. What?
GT Sport League.
Are we ready to announce it? I guess we could be.
I guess we can.
Over to you. Over to you for the announcement then.
Right, hang on. I need to get my document up. It's all official.
Right.
Actually, we need more thinking into it, actually.
Okay, well, if you have GT Sport, then let us know. And, of course, if you're interested in joining GT Sport League, then yes, please let us know, because we'll be starting that in a couple of weeks' time, and we're testing once every couple of days.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We want to start in at least 2 weeks, so there you go. But from myself and Mr. Head in the commentary box, it's been a pleasure to commentate over the first 2 races. It looks like it's going to be Montana's championship, but behind him, oh my goodness me, what a battle that is going to erupt.
We never know what's going to happen for these next 9 weeks.
Yes, 9 weeks. And Mr. Head, is there anything else you want to say before I stop the stream?
Just want to echo that. Well, we've seen one of the best nights of racing I could remember. And I'm just thrilled to be part of this league. I'm now fully in charge, and I think we've immersed ourselves in what potentially could be our best season yet. And if that's the level of racing we're getting this season, well, we're in for a treat.
And on that marvelous note of positive thoughts, thank you for watching this very long stream. It's been our longest ever, I think. And yes, until next week. Actually, no, not until next week. Until tomorrow, which shall be F1.
F1 tomorrow.
Australia and Bahrain. It's going to be a lot closer, I hope. Yeah, you
We'll
won't
try
see
and get
someone
a-
going
We'll
off.
try and get a stream up.
Yeah, we'll be working behind the scenes on that. And yes, thank you for watching. Yes, is there any comments or anything before I officially...
No, that's it.
Right, okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. And yes, until tomorrow, or if not, if there's no stream tomorrow.
Until the
then,
next time you watch us.
Yeah, next week. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Goodbye.